Let's get it. Wait for that green light. Wait for that green light. Let's get it here. Here we go, and we are good to go. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport. We are back here for some rugby league action, and we're here for the big Pacific Cup final between the Australian Kangaroos and the New Zealand Kiwis. Yes, we obviously got to watch them both play against each other last week with Australia getting a good win, but that was kind of a game that meant nothing. It was honestly a game that just made Australia finish top of the group, and you know, it provides, I guess, an excuse to Australia, even though Australia doesn't have an excuse. Australia should be winning this game. But it's like, you know, whoever, and it's the same thing with Papua New Guinea versus Fiji tomorrow. You know, for Australia and Fiji, if they lose, they're just going to say, well, we split the pair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a really, the way this tournament was set up is just a little bit strange, to be completely honest with you. And look, it's good to see some rugby league, international rugby league and whatnot. I just think that personally, it should have been, you know, the Kangaroos taking on Fiji. It should have been the Pacific Cup taking on the Pacific Bowl final. And if you wanted to have second versus second, you could have had New Zealand versus Papua New Guinea. I don't know. That could have been interesting, and have them all in Papua New Guinea. I don't know. But yeah, just a little bit weird that obviously we're having this same game today and the same game tomorrow based off of what we saw last week. Now, obviously, let's stop kind of talking about the negatives and let's start getting into the positives today, because it should be a damn well good game. You know, these are two of the best teams in the world, although the scoreline didn't exactly look nice for the Kiwis last week, and, you know, Australia did rest and didn't have quite a few of their players. The fact of the matter is that New Zealand on their day can absolutely do a job with Australia, and, you know, maybe they took it a little bit easier last week in coming into this game. I don't know. You know, like Tino and Payne both didn't play for Australia last week, and both teams, I guess, could have gone into that and just kind of used it as a bit of a heat out. And I guess that's how I'll take it for now. I guess if Australia go and win by the same amount, it was, you know, it just kind of is what it is. But at the end of the day, International Rugby League, we love to see it. Let's get into the two-team lineups, and then we'll get into the way that both these teams got here. Obviously, guys, go and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are getting super damn well close now to 25,000 subscribers. We're looking to get there by the end of the year. We should be able to get there. We definitely should be able to get there within the next couple of months. So let's crack on, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, thumbs up, and let's get into the lineup. So the Kangaroos, obviously, they came into this game in first position, while the Kiwis coming in second, and this is at FMG Stadium in Waikato, Hamilton. So although Australia are the host because they came first, the Kiwis obviously kind of host them because it is in New Zealand. Now you go to the Australian team, Payne Haas and Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. They come in with Cameron Murray and Jay Trbojevic dropping out of the team. The fullback, James Tedesco, he is captain with Dylan Edwards and Valentine Holmes on the wings, with Katoni Staggs and Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow as the centres. You've got the 5'8", Cameron Munster, with the halfback being Daly Cherry Evans. The front row, Payne Haas and Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. That's my boy, up at a big Tino. And then Ben Hunt in the hooker. You got Liam Martin and Reuben Cotter as the back row, and then Isaiah Yeo as the lock. Interchange-wise, Harry Grant, Lindsay Collins, Patrick Carrigan, and Nico Hines, who comes and stays in the team, with Thomas Flegler as the 18th man of placement. So, strong enough lineup there for Australia. There's always going to be a ridiculously strong lineup for Australia. You know, Tedesco is their main guy for the one. Obviously, on the wings, you would normally be looking at Josh Adokar. We all know why he's not here. And like a Selwyn Cobbo, I'm not too sure he was meant to play this game. He was awful in game one. But he was meant to play this game, so I'm really not too sure why he's not in. But, you know, Dylan Edwards is still there. Dylan Edwards obviously normally a fullback. So, yeah, look, Val Holmes and Dylan Edwards is still a fine wing pairing. But, with that being said, not normally the wing pairing that Australia would go with. And then in regards to the centres, you probably would have Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow in the centres, but you would have Val Holmes as the other centre, unless I'm forgetting someone. So, yeah, look, the back line, the fullback is normal, but everyone else is kind of a little bit of a mix. You go into the halves there, we know that's the case. The front rowers, that is the straight-up front row pairing there for Australia. The 9 of Harry Grant and Ben Hunt, that is the straight-up hooker. Back row there of Reuben Cotter and Liam Martin. I would safely say that Cameron Murray would be in the back row alongside Liam Martin, with Reuben Cotter on the bench. And Isaiah Yeo is the starting lock. So, for the Cherry Evans in the halves would normally be Nathan Cleary. That's another one that I should be mentioning there. But Nathan Cleary obviously not playing. So, yeah, and Cherry Evans is unbelievable, man. He's had a great year, an absolutely great year, actually an underrated year. People don't really respect what he actually did for not only Origin, but for Manly this year. And Manly struggled, but the fact of the matter is that he still was one of the better players across the comp, in my personal opinion. So, yeah, strong enough Australian lineup there. Really not too many problems, and they're just testing it out with a bit of Nico Hines action them there because they're kind of playing a double 14 role where Harry Grant is effectively, in that Ben Hunt 9 switcheroo role. Nico Hines is, I guess, a utility there for the backs, whilst you've got Lindsay Collins and Patrick Carrigan. So you've got a little bit of a small bench there for Australia, which is interesting when you're going up against the Kiwis. Now, you go to the Kiwis lineup and they have not changed anyone. No ins, no outs, and no shake at all about. Chance Nickel-Klokstad is the fullback. Jeez, I'm dying here. I'm going to start that again. Chance Nickel-Klokstad is the fullback with Ronaldo Mulatalo and Jermaine Isako on the wings. Matty Tomoko and Joey Manu are the centres, with Dylan Brown as the 5'8" and Jerome Hughes as the halfback. You go to the front row, James Fisher-Harris, and he has got Moses Leota as his partner with my boy, Kieran Foran, the big number hooker there. The big number hooker, the big number 9, who is hooker. He's going to have a cracking game today. Isaiah Papali'i and Britton Nakora back row, and then Joseph Tarpany is the lock. Manu Brown, Nelson Asafa-Solomona, Griffin Neem, and Leo Thompson interchange with Nafahu White as the 18th man replacement. So, this Kiwis team, there's a couple of plays here and there that you kind of will interchange, but this is still a pretty strong, pretty straight up, New Zealand lineup, besides maybe Brandon Smith not playing in the number 9. You'd probably have Fozza playing the 14 with Brandon Smith playing the 9, or vice versa, whatever you'd like to go with. I'd probably say that Kiwis would normally go with a Brandon Smith in the 9 with Fozza coming out of that 14, but obviously that's not the case. He's actually a part of the commentary today, or was previously talking, so he would probably normally be there with Fozza 14, so not much to change there. And then, you go across their forwards, and that's pretty much what they would go with. So, maybe you'd have Sorensen off the bench for Griffin Neem instead, but Leo Thompson deserves his spot there, to be completely honest with you, and Nelson Asafa-Solomona deserves his spot. So, really strong New Zealand lineup. Honestly, there's no excuses for the Kiwis. They shouldn't be saying, it's Australia. No, the Kiwis should be able to compete with Australia. They've beaten Australia before. Hasn't beaten Australia in a good 5-6 years. But look, they do know how to beat Australia. It's not like it would completely surprise anybody if they actually were to win this game today against the Australians. Obviously, the Aussies are heavy favourites, but it would not be a crazy surprise for this Kiwis lineup to get over the top of them. Now, just before we do get into the chat and see what you guys are saying, we'll just go through what has happened to get here. So the first game of the Pacific Cup, Australia took down Samoa 38-12. Quick little wrap up of that one. Australia dominated crazily, absolutely crazy for 20 minutes there, and then kind of just slowed down and just kind of went with whatever for the rest of the game. It was a very dominant performance by Australia to win 38-12, despite kind of not caring from the 20th minute. It was a bit weird. So, really good performance there for the first 20, 60 minutes or so. It was very lethargic and a little bit lazy, to be completely honest with you. So the scoreline, it would have been bigger if it was if it had a little bit more about it. You go into week 2, the Kiwis 150-0 over Samoa. Samoa got off to a really good start in this game. They started off well for the first 10, but then the Kiwis just trounced them. The Kiwis were just too good for Samoa, and it just obviously showed that they were taking on the 2 of the best teams in the world. It's just as simple as that. Australia is first, the Kiwis is second. Some international rankings or some shit always has the Kiwis as first or something like that, but it's just not the case. I think it's probably because I actually don't know why. Maybe because they play more games. I don't know. But for some reason, International Rugby League rankings, it's not like the International Rugby Union rankings that actually somewhat make sense. With league, it's a little bit weird. So, I honestly wouldn't be surprised to go, actually, you know what? International Rugby League rankings, surely Australia's on top now. But you just find randomly all the time the Kiwis are... Australia is first at the moment. Australia's first, New Zealand second, Samoa third. Okay, England fourth. I don't mind it. I think people are going to really underestimate Samoa based on the last 2 games. They didn't have Jerome Luai. They had old mate Stephen Crichton playing 5'8" when he should be in the centres at max fullback. But, Samoa had a completely different team to what they would go with. They deliberately went in with an extremely young team here to this tournament, so it don't really kind of do me too much there. Papua New Guinea and Fiji. Surprised Papua New Guinea is above Fiji after last week, but then again, that's 1 game. Tonga in 5th and England at 4th. Lebanon down there in 8th, and then you obviously start to fall. Actually, who is last? Who is last on these International Rugby League rankings? So it's Latvia. Latvia, Denmark, Argentina, Belgium, El Salvador, Vanuatu, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't know if these guys actually play rugby league. Japan is actually an International Rugby League team. Well, there you go, lads. There you go. Love it. There's some random teams here that I didn't even know had Norway as a rugby league. Look at us go, mate. We're expanding. We are an expanding sports hunt. So yeah, anyway, 50-0 the Kiwis, and then in week 3, it was 36-18 to Australia over the Kiwis, and there really wasn't a point in that game where it looked like the Kiwis are going to win it, to be honest with you. You know, Australia just kind of dominated. Lindsay Collins, what a player. He just had an absolutely phenomenal game, and yeah, they went on to win that one pretty comprehensively. So there we go, guys. That's a bit of the preview for the game. Obviously, let's get the chat. Let's get around it. Obviously, like I said, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's see what you're saying. Let's get it. X Factor says $250 donation if Australia win. Hammer, Martin, and Dylan Brown score. Love the Hammer to score. Love Australia to win. Don't mind Liam Martin to score. Honestly, you could just throw a dart at a dartboard, and whoever it lands on for Australia has a chance of scoring. Dylan Brown's not a bad shout. If I was to go with one of the Kiwis for a try in this game, you'd be more so looking towards like a Jermaine Asako, who's been absolutely on form lately. He's been fire this season, man. He's been on fire this season for the Dolphins, and then obviously for the Kiwis as well. But I don't mind Dylan Brown for a little bit of a scooty scoot. The halves didn't really do too much for me last week. And I do want to also clarify something here for people who, for some reason, said, oh, Sean Johnson's not playing this tournament. The Kiwis aren't playing their full team. Sean Johnson's not their halfback. He's not their halfback. Jerome Hughes is their halfback. He's the guy they've had for years now. You know, Sean Johnson has had a good year, but with that being said, like Jerome Hughes is younger than him by a decent little stretch, is the guy they go into World Cups with. Jerome Hughes is their 7. Like, it's just as simple as that. So they're not resting Sean Johnson. They're just giving the spot to the guy that is normally their 7. Mevita says, hey, Blaze, I just got back from the Christmas pageant. Merry early Christmas. Mate, it's November 4th. It's November 4th. Brimdog Millionaire says Hammer and Trell normally in the centres. Hammer and Trell, that's the one. Thanks, Brimdog Millionaire. Hammer and Trell. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it could be Valentine Holmes and Trell. Who played that World Cup final as the centres? Ooh, that's a good question. Is it Val and Trell, or is it Hammer and Trell? Shrey Samoa in the final. It was Team Liz. It was Jack White in the centres in that game. Val on the wing. So, but was Jack White normally in the centres? I don't think so. Let's go to the... Oh, I just gone to visit Papua New Guinea. Hey, well, listen. Visit Papua New Guinea. You want to bring me over? Bring us over. Australia versus New Zealand. Who is in the centre for this game? I don't think that Jack Whiten was the guy throughout most of it. Team list. Jack Whiten was the centre for Australia in the World Cup. It was James Tedesco, Val Holmes, and Addo on the wings, and Latrell and Jack Whiten in the centres. Let's go back here to see the quarterfinals against Lebanon. Let's just make sure that Jack Whiten was there as well. And it was. Yeah, Jack White and Trell were the centres in the World Cup. So normally, it's actually Jackie White and Trell. But I would probably say, actually, that Val would go to the centres before... Because they honestly, they want to play. They really do want Selwyn to be their guy. So I would say that Val would go to the centres instead of... Val would go to the centres instead of Hamiso. And I think he would be like an 18th man, or he would be on the extended reserves, whilst the wing would obviously be Selwyn Cobbo, is what I think they would go with for the future. Mevita says, I'm so annoyed with the media talking about Cleary and Fowler all the time. Leave them alone, media. Hey, try being an NFL fan and an NRL fan, where you've had to deal with not Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and now we got Rugby League, where Australia's just trying to copycat with Nathan Cleary and Mary Fowler. Cabbage says, Blaze, get around it. Borry Sports, hello, mate. Bring the million smartest to the Dragons. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know, man. It really comes down to if he just wants the big money. You know, he's been at the Roosters system since he was like 16 years old. Does he just stay with the team that he loves and has been a part of? Or does he go to this brand new team that is not going to win the comp next year? I don't think the Roosters win it either, but, you know, they're not... Dragons are... rebuilding. They're in a complete rebuild stage. And I think this is a good step for them to throw a whole heap of money at a player like a Joe Manu's stature. I do think that I criticise the Dragons quite a lot, and I think that I'm fair to criticise the Dragons as much as I do. However, I think this is a good sign that they're actually trying to benefit their team. They're trying to change their team in a positive way. I think that's what I would say there. So no, I like that they've gone out and made this attempted splash. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. It just comes down to Joe Manu. Do you take the big kind of money and play for a team that's completely rebuilding, or do you stay with a team that is at least a lot more competitive than the Dragons but on lesser money, and you don't get the position you want. Because if he goes to the Dragons, he probably goes to the fullback, because they're currently thinking about putting Waterboy Zach Lomax into the fullback, where I want him to stay on the centre, because when he plays the Titans, the Seabus, be on my side. But the thing about that, I don't really think so. I think keep him in centres, and I think then you put Joey Manu as their fullback, because obviously Tyrell Sloan just isn't the guy. It's not the guy. They wanted him to be. It just hasn't really been working out in that department. And you're not going to go and pay 1.2 or whatever it was for Joey Manu and to chuck him into the centres. It's just not going to happen. So they would be looking towards putting him into that fullback role, I believe. Mevita says Cobbo was the star against Samoa. Not for the Australians. Definitely not for the Australians, mate. Fatima says I have Australia 28-20. Love it. Good. At least that's a good game. That's a good game. I think that's a bit too many points to Australia to give up, though. I think if it's a blowout, like Australia will win something like last week. You know, what was it, 36-12 or 36-6 or something like that? Let's just quickly have a look here. Semi-final or week 3, 36-18. Yeah, I think that's probably about fair if it's a blowout. If it's a close game, I'm thinking like an 18-16, 20-18 kind of deal. Valentrell, that's a surprise. Valentrell, no. What's a surprise? Valentrell is a surprise with what? What are you talking about? What's the surprise with Valentrell? Annika Shannon's message is no, Annika, that's an awful argument. Best Sport 2.0 says thoughts on players leaving mid-contract due to family reasons. Oh, it's a good question. It's a really good question. I think that, because this is the second time, I know you're talking about Adam Finnell-Blake here. This is the second time he's actually requested this, I believe. So it's a really difficult one, because I'm all for player mental health, and I'm all for the advocation of really understanding that mental health is a serious thing. I have mental health issues. Everyone does. Like, literally everyone does, right? So, you know, I am an advocate for that factor, but I also really hope that is the reason for it. You know, it can be very easily utilized and manipulated to make people feel for you in regards to that. Now, I'm not saying that in regards to Adam Finnell-Blake. Other players kind of potentially utilized that in the past. We've seen I'm not going to say the name of a player, but we've seen a player say, I'm homesick, I need to go home to my family in Sydney, and end up in England, right? So, and leave the Gold Coast, right? I'm homesick, I'm playing for the Titans, I'm homesick, I want to go home to my family in Sydney, and end up in England. Right? So that's where I question it. Not saying that about Adam, just saying that the questions do get asked, and that's the dodgy thing, because there are players who legitimately need it, and there are players who will utilize it to benefit themselves. I don't think that Adam Finnell-Blake is in a worrying situation with the New Zealand Warriors. So I don't believe that it would be made up. I think that he genuinely probably does have legitimate reasons to want to go home, want to go back to Sydney. So I don't think he's unhappy there. I just think that there's reasons obviously that we don't know that he wants to go back, right? So I, on a club standpoint, would be like, I want to get someone back for it, like the Dragons did with Ben Hunt. You know, like, Ben Hunt said he wanted to go to Queensland. The Dragons said, we're not going to give you unless we get someone in return. Unless we get someone good in return. It's like, the Titans were never going to give a Tina or a Dave or a Mikey Fodawaker or anyone like that who they were asking for. It was never going to happen, which is why it never happened. But the Dragons will kind of fall within their right to do that. There was no leverage, though, because it's like, we're not really that kind of crazy desperate in that sense. And the Broncos were never going to do something similar because they were in a win-now mode. So, like, on a club standpoint, it's a harsh one, but you need to kind of set your club up. You can't just be, you know, flowers and daisies and allowing any player to do what they want. You need to kind of put your foot in the sand and just put it down and say, hey, listen, we're going to get someone back for you. However, you also do need to consider a lot of factors. So if it's dead set, serious, then allow it to really be pushed. Otherwise, it's a really testy situation, man. It's a testy situation. Dasmate says, big stiffy Smithy, gone from undies ads to working with Blocker. Poor bloke. Oh, I was wondering what you were going on there for a second. 69 says, howdy Blaze and everyone. Been a while since I've been on. Welcome back, son. Welcome back. Kevin says, I'm not sure about the Broncos next year. Wooden spoon. Jared Troy says, Jack Whiten was the surprise. Oh, Jack Whiten. Well, then why did you say Val? You said Val. I was like, Val and Trell is not a surprise at all in centers, but Jack Whiten is not really a surprise. I wouldn't personally put him there, but with that being said, considering Harry Grant and Ben Hunt basically take up that utility role in the 14, you kind of want a big bench. Usually you're not going to see Jack Whiten as the 14, but Jack Whiten is a great 14 as well with that. Truckin says, Kate Bronco, suck my friend. Exactly right, Truckin. See, Truckin gets it. Truckin gets it. You see that crown there? You see that crown that Truckin's got? It means he gets it. It means he gets it. Fatima says, Annika, yeah, okay, no. I've been getting over the Broncos' loss. Hey, look, I get it, man. Trust me, man, I get it. And especially when you know, oh, this is an awful crowd. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not good, a crowd. That is awful. Their dead set looks like there might be less than 1,000 people in the stadium. Like, this is awesome multicultural dance right now. I'm not disrespecting that at all. I love the multicultural dance, but I'm looking at the crowd, and there could potentially be less than 1,000. Stewie says, this Pacific Championship has not been what I expected. Crowds are dead. Crowds are dead for these games. Papua New Guinea Fiji wasn't dead, and Papua New Guinea Fiji tomorrow won't be dead. But you're right for the most part, Stewie, for sure. Slapper, man, for 10 months, get around your slapper. Jeez, we've had to put up with the old slapper for 10 months, have we? Oh, God help us. Get around it in New Zealand, haha. There's no getting around it here. There is no getting around it from the Kiwis here. Well, I appreciate that. David says, I'm already seeing the memes on TikTok. Oh, is really? This actually, like, this is dreadful. I don't know if I would have ever seen an international game less than this. And we've seen games like France versus Ireland in World Cups before in Australia, and they've gotten better attendance than this. I think it's because, again, Australia versus New Zealand in the group stages should have been played first, right? And then you play Australia versus Samoa, and then you play New Zealand versus, Samoa. Because then at least there leaves some room for those games mattering. But instead, they had it last week and then this week. It was just really poorly planned. Really, really poorly planned. Desmond says, this is what the NRL get for putting last week's game in Melbourne. Yeah, I would agree. But this is sad. Star Wars fanboy. Really? This is what you're going to do to me, eh? This is what you're going to do to me, eh, Star Wars fanboy? Listen, man. I watched the rugby league. I don't want to hear about the Bulls and the Zach Levine taking a stupid shot, okay? I don't want to hear about it, man. Jeez. Get with the times, mate. Get with the times. Get with the times. Look how many empty seats there are. Stewie says all Port Moresby games have been heaps good. No, they haven't been. Fiji versus Cook Islands wasn't great, but every game with Papua New Guinea in it was great. Play a game in Fiji at Suva. Get rugby league going in Fiji. People are crying out for games there. They love their rugby there. Rugby union, rugby league, doesn't matter. They'll go to the games. Take out to Fiji. I know they're taking a preseason game to Suva. So take a game from Fiji and give them a game. Take a game to Nuku'alofa. Take a game to Apia. I know they're small stadiums, but in the same sense, this stadium, these people right here, Australia versus New Zealand, you would fit that into half. There's not even 5,000 people here. The sense they're not barely 5,000 people in attendance. You could fit that into Nuku'alofa. You could fit that into Apia. Brian says, where is it played at? It's played in Hamilton. Hamilton in New Zealand. Forgive me for my geographical ignorance, but Hamilton, is that North or South Island? Because this has a big context. It's in the North Island. I guess they're lucky. They're lucky this isn't a South Island. Again, forgive me for my ignorance in regards to the geographical location, but with the fact that they're trying to get a team potentially in Wellington, which is actually still like North Island. So they kind of they would need to have a team in Christchurch. They would need to have a team in Christchurch. They could. I didn't even know. Geographical ignorance. Geographical ignorance. Australian National Anthem is on right now. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. You better hit that thumbs up button right now, son. Gee whiz. Tell you what, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, have a word to yourself. And subscribe if you're new around here. Lager Ballsack says, Ben Hunt is 33 and is creeping around retirement, and Grant has still got like 8 years left to him. So who do you think is going to replace Ben Hunt in the utility rotation? Well, Ben Hunt's a starter. So you put Harry Grant into the 9, you're probably looking at maybe a Nico Hines as the 14, because Nico Hines can play 1 through 7, and you could probably put him into the 9 too. I would personally say, yeah, Nico Hines would be a really good shout for that 14 role. Slappers' Our Anthem is dead compared to the Kiwis. Hey, listen, Advanced Australia Fair, baby. Advanced Australia Fair, but I do love the New Zealand National Anthem because they incorporate the Māori culture and also the, the white culture. I don't even know if that's the right way to put it, but you guys know what I'm saying. Database says should have at least... What would be... What would be the right way to put that? What would be the right way to put that? Dazmate says should have at least moved everyone to the side the cameras are showing so it looks better on TV. It's not rocket science, Daz. It really isn't. It's not rocket science. Oh, here we go. Trade in the fantasy league has been accepted in the NBA. Kyle Lowry for Ivica Zubac. What a dead trade. What a dead trade. Jared Choice, would they have got in attendance if they played it in Las Vegas? Well, this is scary, Jared. This is a scary sign, but especially considering this is in New Zealand. But there's a bit more of a care factor for that one over there in Las Vegas because it's kind of like a one-off thing over the next 5 years. But I would love, as long as the Titans get there, I'll be there. And they said that there'll be every team. Every single team will have been in Vegas in the next 5 years. White and 14, he can play 5'8" center. I reckon he'd be a decent hooker. Jack Whiten's getting on in age too, isn't he? Jack Whiten age, 30 years. I'd rather Nico, man. He's only 27 years old. Yeah, I'd rather Nico, man. At least you get a couple more years out of him. Yeah, but Australia's going to slap New Zealand right now. Maybe, but New Zealand still have a good enough team, bro. Like, they still have a decent enough team. 56-6 to Oz, Slapper says. Well, I've got the glass half full kind of thought process. Slapper has the, there's nothing in the glass process. There's nothing there. Ponga 14. Oh, I don't mind that, Brighton. I don't mind that. Ponga 14. But with that being said, Ponga is a fullback. I don't like him playing anywhere else, really. Ponga's a fullback. Nico Hines can play one. Definitely, Nico Hines can play well in 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. 2 and 5, maybe not so much. But 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. I'd say Ponga can play well in 1, maybe a centre, but you don't really know, and I'm not even looking at the halves. Not even looking at the halves. Does that mean the games will be on during the day while in Las Vegas? While I'm Los Cafes. And then he can't even spell Vegas right. But yes, the games will be on Saturday night in Vegas, which means Sunday day for over here. It's a good time slot, yeah. It's a good time slot. 38-14 Oz, Stewie says. People forgetting White retired from rep footy. It doesn't really mean much. Slag and ball sacks, he can easily come back out of retirement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wanted to unretire or whatever. Yeah, he could. Honestly, that's probably something that he'd be looking at. In can't spell. Oh, no, we know. You couldn't even spell I can't spell. All right, so we've got the haka right now. Fisher Harris is leading it. Everyone was going on about last week's haka being the best. I really thought... I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was okay. White will be playing with the Blues next year. Probably. Yeah, it depends on how he goes with the Rabbits, to be honest with you. Depends on how he goes with the Rabbits. He'll need to get a good start. And actually, no, he's got a suspension for the first couple of weeks, doesn't he? I think so. I think he's got a suspension. Am I wrong? That's not how you spell does. Maybe they don't know nothing. They don't know how to spell anything. Last time he spelled something right was never. So just watching the haka right now. Jerome Hughes at the front. Fisher Harris. You gotta love. Look at him get into it. Need to see a bit more out of Griffin Neem. Jerome Hughes doing it. I love looking at individual players to see who's getting into the most. Chancellor Clockstar really is. Joe Manu, kind of. Go in their faces. The best part of it is when they're right in their face. Oh, Jerome Hughes, that was really good, actually. But it is quite funny in a way as well, right? They did the haka last week, got pumped, and now they're playing again this week, and there's a potential they could get pumped again. So, you look at that, and obviously it's meant to scare you. If you actually know the kind of representation of the haka, it's quite scary, man. But, it just doesn't... You got to hope that you can actually put it together now on the field, you got to put it together on the field now, boys. But all right, we're about to get started. Actually, I think I've got a bottle of water in another room. Also, guys, I'm obviously not at my home right now. That's why there's no green screen here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run and get a bottle of water before the game starts. Like, subscribe. Give me 1 sec. Bye. He's coming back. He's running. He's running. He's sprinting. Oh, he didn't miss anything. I'm Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. All right. All right. I reckon if Maguire gets head coach, he's going to reset the roster and pick the hard-working players that deserve a spot like Leniu and McInnes so the Blues can really compete with the Queensland mentality. Do I think that Spencer Leniu and McInnes change a series result? I'm not sure. 1-6 odds. I would like to see a 1-6 odds, man, to be honest with you. I would like to see a close game. This is the game that means something comparatively to last week. Last week didn't really mean anything. I would like to see a 1-6 odds. I do see Australia probably winning between 10 and 20 points, though. And it's not like they've got a massive home crowd advantage here, the Kiwis. They did get outnumbered by the Tongans when they... Not Tongans, the Samoans. The Samoans had way more attendance than the Kiwis, even though they lost 50-0. That person in the back probably should put more clothes on. That's all I'll say. So that's going to be Australia kicking the ball off now. Expecting more fans, to be honest. Well, you got to remember, like, people pay big money to go to this game last week, and then you expect them to pay big money to go to the game this week. Oh, to be fair, geez, Fisher Harris crunched into Ruben Cotter there. To be fair, that was in Melbourne and this one's in New Zealand. But why would the Kiwis go out when they just know they got pumped? You know what I'm saying? Why would the Kiwis say, you know what? They didn't even go to the game against Samoa. I will tell you right now, people are done with rugby league for the year. You know, people are kind of at that point where they just want to rest from rugby league for a little bit. So we've got a couple of months and then we get back into it. You have that Christmas period. Then it's kind of like the 10th to the 15th of January. People start to talk about it again. That's going to be fifth tackle here for the Kiwis at the 45. Close to a high tackle. Jeez, that's an embarrassing crowd, man. That is an embarrassing crowd between two of the best teams in the world. That is an embarrassing crowd. But it'll be Val Holmes who gets this ball, and that's a high tackle against my boy Foz. Damn it. That's a high tackle against my boy Fozza. I was talking to Kieran last night. Talking about the new season coming up with the Titans. Getting really exciting. But it'll be a penalty Australia in the first tackle of the game. Jason, no round one prediction vid yet. Round one prediction vid? What? Oh, with what I saw Hayden did this, Entertain House, and I saw adults and stuff. People doing like predicting what round one could be like, and it's like, I really don't see the point of it. Like, it's just a random guess. Like, you're just randomly putting games together, to be completely fair. I just don't really see the point in it. Like, good on him for trying to find content and whatnot, but it's just not my kind of deal, man. I deal with absolutes, not ifs, buts, or maybes. Third tackle now, left-hand side, Payne Haas, and he's going to be 18 metres out of the line. Fourth tackle, in my opinion, Titans finish between 5th and 7th. Taking top 4, so. Sherry Evans, right-hand side, Tedesco, no gone. No gone. That's not me insulting the boys. It's just like, it's just not my kind of deal. Just behind the dogs. The dogs, man. The thing is that I'm not under your stupid fan spell. I shouldn't call you stupid fan spell because I actually do love the Passion of the Fans show. Besides a couple of clowns at your games, but who probably aren't even really fans. Just little versions. But, like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not under your Bulldogs fans spell. I can look straight past it. I can see past you, man. I can see past you. All right, hold on. I've got it. So it's that's a penalty to the Kiwis. And there we go. Tedesco washed like a ball. Oh, we've had one. We've one knock on. 3 minutes in. And now he's washed, apparently. I just got to order my mum an Uber. Hold on. So the Kiwis will get that ball to about the halfway point. Dogs will miss their best player, Flanagan. It's funny how Dragons fans have gone on this, like, kind of... They've gone on this this tangent about how apparently good the Flanagan's going to be alongside Ben Hunt. You just, like, settle down, man. Settle down, man. At the 40, so it's second tackle now. Jerome Hughes right inside. Ooh, close to 4 pass. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's that one. And now Fisher Harris, he's going to be 20 metres out of the line for tackle. Bryson Stoke's going to improve somewhat next year, though, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're going up. They have to. If they don't, it's embarrassing. Fit tackle now for the Kiwis. They're 10 metres out of the line. 5 metres out. Chance Neil Klokstad. Let's see if they can score in the first time when they're up there. Foreign, left-hand side, off to Jerome Hughes. They go up to Dylan Brown. Over the sideline. Over the sideline. Oh, no. Oh, no. 5 minutes in and a couple of mistakes here from both these teams. Yeah. Confirm. Bang. Yes. Oh, hold on. Just do that. There we go. Leon Balls says, where's the scoreboard on the screen? Ah, that's a good point. That's a good point because Jay's job. Jay has one job. And that job is to let me know, but I'm going to have to refresh it because Jay doesn't know what he's doing, unfortunately. Jay does, in fact, not know what he is doing. Send to that. Bang. Done. Oh, Australian will get through there. Isaiah Yo, he's 44 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Don't think funding will be good, but will be better than last year under his old man. Will he? Will he? Fit tackle at halfway point. Jack O'Neill says, was pissing myself after the Broncos DM today. Also, surely someone that's not Blocker could have commentated this. And me, I'm commentating this. So it's fit tackle now the Kiwis. We'll get the ball at 20. Chance Nickel Klokstad. He'll get this ball to the 30. Looks like Chance is on for a good game here today. Looking for a good game here today. Kiwis now right-hand side. Just go there now. Oh my god. Just go now. I'm streaming. Gee whiz. Like, I've done it. Just go there. 4 tackle here with the Kiwis there. 45 out. Dragons can have him. I'm him while being down by 18. So, Moses Leota, he's going to get this ball to the 45, but he fit tackle here with the Kiwis now. 34 minutes to go here, first half. Fozza off to Jerome Hughes. And that's going to go in the full. That's going to go in the full. Yep, that's out in the full. Well done by Dylan Edwards to get his feet out. Well done for him to get his feet out there. 2024 premiers is written in the stars. Yeah, Desi Hasler. The storyline's right there, mate. Storyline's right there. You watch. Sydney. They're going to be like, Desi Hasler, Sydney boy, saves the day on the Gold Coast. Saves the day. All right, Dylan Edwards now. He'll get this ball at the halfway point. First tackle. Really some poor mistakes in this opening start to this game. First tackle now. Val Holmes gets the ball to the 40. Second tackle. But yeah, you got to have hope at the Dragons, I guess. But, you know, I'm also going to give you a realistic viewpoint from a person who just, you know, I'm not a supporter of the Dragons, so I can tell you that it doesn't really excite me a great deal. Ben Hunt off to Munster. Oh, what happened here? That was weird with Tino. 4 tackle now at the 20. Tedesco rolls it back to Ben Hunt. Hunt off to Isaiah Yo. Yo to Cherry Evans. Kicks it through here right inside. The bounce will be okay there for Monotalo. And he did not go down. So, oh, he's lucky to get dragged back into the end goal there. Jeez, you got to go down straight away there. You just have to go down. Timoko, he's 10 metres out. Second tackle. Third tackle. Now, Kiwis are really struggling to kind of get everything together right now. You know, oh, geez, nice work there from Isaiah Papali'i. But it's not like they're really threatening the Australians. Like that set as well didn't really threaten the Australians at all before either. Right hand side, Fozza, he'll give it out. And that'll be Kyoto taking him down. Fit tackle at the 42. The big slapper. Slap. That's a slapper special right there. He's come in firing, and it will be Australia. Gets the ball here at the 15 through Dylan Edwards. Had a lot to do with this opening 8 minutes of the game. But Slabab, Dono, 10 memberships. Bizarb, George Murphy, Bonesy Boy, Charles Rucker, Fatmago, Leo, Yolo Warrior, Shady, J12, Matos Sport TV, and Bit of Everything. Gifted memberships get around him. Appreciate Slabber. Third tackle now for the Aussies. Val Holmes gets it out to the 40. Ben Hunt off to Tony Staggs. It needs to be a little bit better, to be completely honest with you. Needs to be a little bit better. Ben Hunt off to Tedesco, and then Tedesco, nearly a high tackle there, 45 out. Fair tackle, but it does seem like Australia is already starting to assert a little bit more than the Kiwis early days here. Molitalo taken down at the 15. Oh no, he's going to get slapped back there from Isaiah Yeo and Tony Staggs. But, you know, I would love to see what Nathan Cleary would do with this team. I know that he was in the World Cup, but like I do know that he was at the World Cup. Oh my god, it's really annoying when you're trying to stream and you got someone you've got someone messaging you like important stuff too. But hurry, he's there. Oh my god. What is the game streamed on? KO and I think on 9 now, 9 as well. And he gets the offload away with the Kiwis. Fozza gives it across here to Jerome Hughes. Hughes off to Moses Leota. And Leota now taken down 32 metres out here on the line. Kieran Foran right inside Jerome Hughes. 10 minutes into the game here. The Kiwis put it up. Oh, that's a knock on there from Australia. So here come the Kiwis. 6 again. Jerome Hughes. Jerome Hughes. He's at the 10. He offloads it. Britton Nakora now. He's 5 metres out of the line. Here we go. First real big attack instead of the game. And it goes to the Kiwis. 0 tackle, 5 out. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Oh my god. Kiwis now 6 again. Oh, this is so ridiculously stressful seeing this and that down there. And the Kiwis, they make a mistake there on that tackle. It'll be second tackle here. 2 metres out from the line. Joey Manu. He'll go to the left-hand side off to Jerome Hughes. Jerome Hughes gives out the back here to Fisher Harris. Fisher Harris off to Dylan Brown, taken down 10 metres out from the line. MySpace. Kieran Foran. He goes for a little dart. Kizza. Oh, Kieran. Third tackle. 2 metres out now from the line. He's got Dylan Brown in behind. Dylan Brown goes left hand side. Jerome Hughes. Hughes steps off his left foot. Oh, this is a bit weak attack right at the moment. No. Fisher Harris. Fisher Harris just put a grubber in on third tackle and it's going to show Dylan Edwards. What on earth was that? What on earth was that? James Fisher Harris has just put the grubber in. James Fisher Harris has just put a grubber in on third tackle and it's gone straight to Dylan Edwards. Val Holmes now. Val Holmes at the 30. Ben Hunt to Tino. And Tino, he'll be 40 out from his own line. Big old Tino says, what was that? I didn't know who that was. Your guess is as good as mine, man. Oh, good little run there from Liam Martin. Liam Martin, 45 out now. Take his kicking license down. Dad's just dropped the link to the McDonald's career. If you'd like to get a job with McDonald's and Munster now, he's going to put that ball up into the air. And, oh, good chase through there by Hamiso, but Jermaine Sarko gets away. He'll be taken down at the 20. Oh, my gosh. Gee whiz. Second tackle here at the 30. They were in a comfortable position just like that. Well, I wouldn't say comfortable. They weren't really doing anything with the attack, but, you know, it's a little bit, it's just weird that he did that. Matty Tomoko now 45 metres out from the line. Kiwis right-hand side. Fozza off to Joe Manu. At least the Kiwis look like they... Oh, good ball through. Oh, Manu to Jerome Hughes, but good tackle there by Ben Hunt. Otherwise, Jerome Hughes was away. They are not... What do you mean why they're 2 finals? This is the final. There's only 1 final, man. And knocked back there for the Kiwis. It's still last. Dylan Brown kicks it through here. And it will be picked up there by Daly Cherry Evans. And Cherry Evans still going here. He's at the 15. He's going to run backwards. What are you doing, Cherry? What are you doing? Tomorrow's game? Well, because that's a different tournament. What are you talking about? That's Papua New Guinea versus Fiji. So second tackle now. And they give it off to Tedesco. And Tedesco here, he's 25 metres out. Val Holmes now picks it up quickly again. Kiwis are starting to actually get a little bit better now. They're starting to get a little bit better in regards to actually ball position on the field. But it's just when they get into the attack and setup, they just can't seem to put anything together in that first 14. So Ben Hunt off to Munster, and he'll whack that one up there. That's a high kick. Hard kick to take. Oh, good take by Chance Neil Clockstad there. That was really solid. And he goes out to the left-hand side. They pass it off, and Molitalo's away. Molitalo, Fortnite boy. At the 40, at the 50, at the 40. Molitalo, Fortnite boy. Oh, offloads it. Offloads it. Dylan Brown still going at the 20. Taken down to the 15. Jeez, they cleared it up late. They're 15 out now. Chance Neil clocks up first tackle. Jerome Hughes, the winger, slipped over. 6 again now for the Kiwis. Oh, nearly knock on. Joe Martin gets it offloaded to Britton Nakora. He had Jerome Hughes, didn't pass it though. But he's still going. 5 metres out here from the line now. 5 metres out here from the line for the Kiwis. And Nat Smith says, can we watch it? Get a job. 5 metres out. First tackle. Jerome Hughes up to most Leota. Leota off to Fozza. Fozza off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown all the way over the top here for Fortnite Boy. Fortnite Boy. Fortnite Boy! The Kiwis score first there. The Kiwis score first. And there we go. The Kiwis score first. 4-0 here with the kick to come from the wing. Fortnite Boy goes bang. Toxic says, hey, hello, mate. Jeez, it all came down from the slip over. Who's on that wing? So left wing. Who's on the right wing for Australia? Who's on the right wing? It would have been Dylan Edwards. No, Dylan Edwards on the left wing. So the right wing would be Val Holmes. He must have been the one to slip over. Because Monotalo wouldn't have had that huge break otherwise. And then it's kind of his fault as well. Actually, it is actually everything to do with this try is Val Holmes' fault. Every single thing to do with that try is Val Holmes' fault because he's the one who slipped over on the other side of the field and he's the one who came inside here to try and block off the centres run. Oh my God. Oh my God, hold on 1 second. Oh my God, Val slipped first, yeah. Brighton says, a broken play, Aussies stripped for numbers, done well, Kiwis. Yeah, exactly right. But, well, it's not even that Aussies were stripped for numbers. Look at Val. Val comes well in here. Val went inside. That wasn't his centre's fault either. That was all on Val. Val 100% of the time, that's his fault. Because, again, he slipped on the other side of the field and also he's come in there to the centre. So 4-0 here. Now we're about to see if they can convert from the left-hand wing. New Fortnite update has helped Fortnite Boy. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. This is a grand final. Yes, this is technically the final. This is technically the final. Yes, whoever wins this wins the whole championship, but if Australia won more games, have won the Kiwis. No, it was... yes. No. Yes. Yeah, Australia won 2. This would be Kiwis then winning their second. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to mute it, but he does get the kick from there from the sideline. It is 6-0. Give me 1 second here. So angry, man. So angry. Slow says, feed him. I did. I have to. Mama says, that fair enough, though, since Aussies won more games? It's like they're literally doing this now while I'm literally streaming. Holy shit. I'm trying to watch the game. Oh, my God. No, it's for me. Chase, no, Australia lose this. Oh, well, they're down 6-0 right now. So I go left-hand side, and it'll be Joey Tarpany taking out the 40. It's like, it's hard for me to commentate to you guys when I'm having to deal with this down here. It's hard to commentate because, like, I can't... I can't... Jeez, gee whiz. Okay, there we go. Surely that's fine. And Australia will get the ball here through Dylan Edwards at the 20. Oh, man, people. People. Second tackle now at the 23. They'll go right-hand side now to Cherry Evans, off to Val Holmes. Third tackle. Deary me. Fourth tackle at the 35, off to Isaiah Yo. And Yo now, he'll be at the 40. It's just so hard to commentate this game with this happening, man. Fifth tackle, and they'll give it to Cherry Evans. If it goes over, it'll be a 40-20, but it's not even to that side. So they get that ball now through Chance Neil Clockstad gets it back to the 33. Mama says, What's happening? I'm trying to watch the game. That's what happening. Second tackle now. I'll get this ball to the 40. 2 line breaks. So you guys don't need to know what's happening down here. So it's second tackle at the 40. They go right-hand side. And it'll be no, not Chance. That'll be Joey Martin gets the ball to the halfway point. And Kieran Foran, good little offload there to mostly Ojo. Tried to get the offload as well. Couldn't get it though. Rolls the ball back at the 45. Kieran Foran now. And Isaiah Papali'i will be at the 35. Fit tackle. Jerome Hughes into the corner. The Kiwis had some good kick pressure today. Had some good kick pressure. Finally. Okay. Now, go away. Done. I'm throwing that phone away. And it's a penalty of the Australians. Good. Now I can focus on the game, guys. I apologise. But I have to deal with people who don't understand anything. Kyle Rains up the Kiwis. Yeah, Kiwis started off well, man. Give away a penalty here, though, which is not good. They give away a penalty here, though, which is not great. But, yes, they've started off well in this game to go up 6-0. Hopefully they can really maintain something here and get some good momentum. But giving away that penalty is not great. 20 minutes gone here. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Oh, that was stressful, man. That was stressful. Australia haven't actually had an attacking set. They were starting to get a little bit of dominance in regards to field position, but once Val slipped over and then gave up that sideline, it's just been all Kiwi since then. But Tony Staggs, oh, high tackle. Wow, that's a penalty. Well, there's a penalty or a knock-on. Okay, it's called a penalty. I was going to say, there's something there. It's either a knock-on or a penalty. He does give the penalty to the Australians there. That was ridiculously high. Yeah, high and also he shoved him. Yeah, he's clearly been shoved there as well. So Australia just been kind of gifted field position here by the Kiwis. Have just allowed them to go up the field 70 metres. All right, Staggs now. He'll get off to Ben Hunt and then off to Tino Fa'asul Malawi, who's 25 metres out here from the line. First tackle. Rolls it back here to Ben Hunt. He gives it off to Munster. Munster here, Tedesco. Tedesco here. Short ball, Ruben Cotter. Taking down 18 metres out on the line. Second tackle. Jackson Denver Kiwis winning. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes in and Australia on the line right now. Ben Hunt off to Munster. Munster here's got Tina, but he doesn't give it on. He gives it off to Cherry Evans. Off to Staggs. Staggs steps around himself. He goes 13 metres out from the line. Third tackle. First attack and set here of the game for all the Australians. Munster off to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans to Tino. And Tino's going to be within the 10 metres now. He's 8 metres out. Fourth tackle. 21 minutes gone. Ben Hunt, fake and right, goes left, off to Isaiah Yo himself. Oh, close to a high tackle, be 2 metres out now, fit tackle. The Australians have got numbers out the left. They got numbers out the left. They go out left, they've got Munster. Munster gives it off to Tedesco, who slipped over, back to Edwards, who cuts back out to the right-hand side, taken down, off to Payne Haas. Good pick-up from Payne. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans kicks it through into the corner. The bounce here is straight to Mulatalo, though, and Mulatalo will get taken. Damn, they're not tackling Mulatalo today, and he'll get taken out at the 15. Fortnite boys having a good game so far for the Kiwis. And Matty Tomoko will get taken down to the 23 now, second tackle. Tedesco has really been off his game today. He's not been great. He made a mistake early on and has slipped over just there as they were trying to set up an attack and manoeuvre at the left-hand side. And Chance is clutching at his head here. There might be a high tackle. There might be a high tackle here. So Payne, Tino... No, there's nothing wrong with that. No, I think that Payne's arm has kind of gone underneath the ball and then risen up with the ball. And then there's no way you can say that's a high tackle. The arm has actually hit the ball and then kind of rolled up around the ball into his chin. It's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate, but there's no penalty in that. There's no penalty in that one. It's unfortunate there for Chance, though. Q's paying $4. Might have a sprinkle on that. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes into the game, though. Leo Thompson and Nelson looking to come on now. Still really sad of this crowd, though. You really would have expected at least 10,000. I think the lowest average this season for any NRL club was like 11 or 12,000. No, I think the lowest average was like 14,000. I know Titans had about 19,500. But like this, they'll struggle to get 5,000 this game, truly. They might dilly-daddle the numbers up. I'll tell you that. They might dodge the numbers up and tell you there's more people than there is. They do it all the time. All clubs do it. So fit tackle now, Kieran Foran will give it up to Jerome Hughes, and Hughes will kick that ball into the corner where it should be Dylan Edwards who'll bring this ball out. Safe under the high ball. He brings it straight back and to the good strong run there from Edwards. Good post-contact meters to get to about 22 meters out. Probably about 5-6 post-contact. Up to Hamiso. Need to see a little bit more in regards to the back line helping out the forwards in this game, to be completely honest with you. Cameron Munster, he'll go for a little run out of dummy. And third tackle, he'll get to the 38. Good post-contact meters again. So Ben Hunt, quick little scoot. Oh, they come really rocketing out of the line. They're Payne Haas and lock up the offload early. That's nice. That's really nice. Oh, that's a penalty. Close to a penalty there against Moses Leota. Nearly 6 again. Isaiah Yo steps around and then he'll get inside the attack in 40. The only positive that I can see here is that every tackle that the Australians are running into, they're getting about 5 or 6 post-contact, rather than just going down immediately with a tackle, and the Kiwis will get the ball here at the 15. Australians are struggling right now. They are. They're struggling to get the offloads away, and I think that that's what the Kiwis have really... Oh, that's a huge run by Matty Tomoko. As if you go face-to-face with Matty Tomoko, Ben Hunt. As if you would like go standing up into a tackle there. Oh, geez, Hamiso. That's all on Hamiso as they break out of the right-hand side, and now showing Manu. Manu taken down now at the 45. Do I see Australia winning or the Kiwis win? I see Australia winning. I still see Australia winning. It's been 20 minutes. But at the moment, the Kiwis have been the better team. For sure, they deserve this lead. Manu gives it off here to, I think that's Britt Nakora. Yeah, it is Nakora. He'll be at 45 outfit tackle. So 4 and off to Dylan Brown. And that's actually a difficult take. There's a lot of people around. The Kiwis grab it, but he'll be fit tackle at 25. I'll tell you, the Kiwis kicking game has been good too because the Kiwis are actually chasing the ball hard. Like, they're actually going hard to grab the ball. It's kind of strange that Australia looked better last week when they had less of their, big time. They didn't have their both front row forwards of Payne Haas and Tenafaso Malawi. But, oh, that's high tackle. Oh, can't believe they haven't called that as a high tackle. Ben Hunt off to Payne. And Payne, good run there to the 50. He'll be third tackle now. This is a sold-out crowd of Fox. Yeah, pretty much. Munster, good pass on the inside of Tedesco. Damn, he's slipping over a lot today. What is this with his boots? He's the only one that I keep seeing slipping over. Sherry Evans now could get the offload away to Ben Hunt. Off to Payne Haas. And Payne Haas, he'll get an offload away to Isaiah Yo. And Isaiah Yo will get inside the attacking 30 now. And it'll be 25 out fit tackle. So Ben Hunt off to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans over the top here. Gives it off here to Val Holmes. Val Holmes. Val Holmes. Oh, shit! Val Holmes crunched by Fortnite boy Ronaldo Molitalo. Crunched by Fortnite boy. Val Holmes just got slaughtered. Fortnite boy with a huge hit on Val Holmes. Yeah, what was Val's plan there? I don't know either, Medvedev. I think he just tried to step Molitalo, but kick the ball through, man. Do something. They just tried to take him on, I think. But Molitalo lined him up and absolutely slapped him. Lined him up and absolutely annihilated him. He was faking the kick, and Molitalo just lined him up. Woo! But something this game. Slammed by the wannabe Queenslander. The wannabe Queenslander, I love it. Yes, it's fastest man league. Oh, yeah, that's the most bullshit Saturday, EA. There's no way Molitalo is the fastest man league. I could dead set probably name you 10 players who are faster than Molitalo on the break. I could name you 10 players faster than Molitalo. That is the most random stat. Truly. Oh, knock on. Oh, it's gone backwards, they're saying. Wow, that's very lucky. Leo Thompson comes on here for Fisher Harris. And now be fit tackle here for the Kiwis at the halfway point. Moses Leota goes off and Nelson Solomona. I did see that stat though, but there's no way I'm saying, oh, fit tackle. Plenty of room here for the Kiwis. They throw it over the top here. And up it goes. Jared Wallace, number 1. That's going out the full. And yeah, that's out the full. I would say 100% Adokar, 100% Alofiana Khan Pereira. You've got Dom Young. You've got Hamisa Tabuai-Fedo. People do say Joe Duffy is faster than Loffy, but we haven't necessarily got to see that yet. Who else is there that we haven't mentioned just yet? Who else? I'm definitely missing some. Yeah, Dom Young, Khan, Walsh. Yeah, I'd probably say Reece Walsh faster than Fortnite Boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say. Yeah, Saab's the one that I was missing there. Saab is the one that I was missing there. Oh, 40-20 attempt here. 40-20 attempt on second tackle, Cherry Evans. And it's nowhere close. Ezra's fast. No. Like, yeah, but no. Not like these. Not like them. Not like them. Need a race to see. Bro, there is no... I would not even put Molotalo in the race. I probably wouldn't even put Molotalo in the race. Walsh seems pretty quick. Yeah, Walsh seems pretty quick, but it also depends on kind of the length that you're doing as well. Yeah, Tolotau Quarter. Yeah, that's another one. I can't read your name though, bro, but Tolotau Quarter's another one. Third tackle at the 23. Man, it's fast for a 6. He's not winger fast. Yeah, I agree, yeah. I think people are talking like grand final when he broke through. Like, that was nice, but in the same sense, we're talking like a 30-minute sprint there rather than a 100 meters kind of deal. All right, so the Kiwis now, they're doing some really nice offloading works. What I'm loving to see. Britnacor at the 45. Our kicking's going no man's land. No, Jerry Evans' kick there was attempted to be a 40-20. But it was ballsy. It didn't work out. But I'm okay with it. But it's just like, you got to get closer. Again, Tedesco slipped over. Bro, does this guy know how to stand on his own 2 feet? No one else is slipping over in this game. Oh, I guess Val did on that right-hand side, but... yeah, really strange. Tedesco has slipped over about 3 or 4 times today. And Tino and Payne have gone off the field for the Aussies. So third tackle here for the Australians. Third tackle at the 45. They give up to Patrick Carrigan. And I think he's a really good inclusion for right about now. You need that real mental toughness and grit from Paddy Carrigan. Munster fakes the inside ball. Liam Martin taking it out at the 35. Nearly got through though. All right, Sherry Evans. Sherry Evans, it's fit tackle. Lindsay Collins, short ball, Harry Grant, kicks it through here. Will it sit up? Will it sit up or will it go dead? Oh! And Clockstad is going to get taken down in goal. Be a dropout here from the Kiwis, the Aussies. Well, I did say if it was going to be a blowout, Australia 38-16. If it's going to be a close one, I'm thinking 20-18 or 18-16. And right now, it's probably looking like one of those real close ones. It's looking like one of those real close ones. People complain about the pass was flat. Remember, it says Teddy always moves sideways. Yes, but that's not what we're complaining about. What we're complaining about is that he's slipping over today. He's slipping over. Get around you, Ryan. All right, so the Kiwis here. Surely you don't go for a short drop out here. I guess you could take the risk, but it's just a little bit of a... oh, they will do it. And the Kiwis get it, and it's Mulatalo, and he's away. Mulatalo's away, and he slipped over. Taking out of the 30. Australia, Mulatalo is having the game of his life right now. Mulatalo is having the game of his life. Second tackle for the Kiwis, and they're going to get this ball to the 40. So 10 minutes to go here the first half, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 10 minutes to go the first half. So Nelson. Yeah, geez. If you had Supercoach or NRL Fantasy, Mulatalo would be on a bucket load of points, man. Bucket load of points. Jerome Hughes at the back here. Oh, Val again. He's very lucky. Oh, he's very lucky they haven't scored a try there. Val just is such a liability on that wing today. He keeps coming in off the centre. We don't need to see you put on a big hit, man. All we need to do is see you defend on your wing. That's all we need to see you do. Mulatalo's having the game of his life because Val's allowing him to have the game of his life as well. All right, so right-hand side, they'll give it off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes will step out of the right-hand side again. It's a nice little kick underneath for himself. And that's a knock-on there from Hughes. But Australia gets the ball through Dylan Edwards at the back. And he'll get taken down to the 15. So that'll be 0 tackle, yeah. Jeez. At least it's a good game, man. At least there's no blowout here. This is a good game. And the underdog is the one that's leading. So first tackle here for the Aussies now. And they're struggling to get out of their own end. Taken down to the 25. Second tackle. Struggling to get any good meterage here, but this is where Paddy Carrigan comes in, and he'll get this ball out past the 30. That's what you need. That's exactly what you need in a game like this, the hard yards from Paddy Carrigan. And when Tino and Payne come back on, you're going to need to see them do some really big work because Australia are really struggling in the middle part of the field at the moment. James Tedesco. Oh, 4 pass. They're going to call it. Tedesco was away. Tedesco was away. I would love to see that pass again. Here we go. Harry Grant. Yeah, it's probably just forward there. It probably is just forward. It's very, very unlucky there for Australia, though, because they were away. They probably had a try because Tedesco would have had the 2-on-1. They probably had Munster coming in behind. But at the end of the day, it will not be. The Kiwis get a little bit lucky there, and it was a forward pass. So 6-0 to the Kiwis. A 4-run comes off for Fatamanu Brown. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. All right, they're 45 out. 15-18 to the 15-18 completion rate here for the Kiwis. They're at 83%. The Australians are at 82%. So it's actually very similar in regards to completion rates. But like if you're thinking about like more dangerous teams, the Kiwis are away. Oh, they give it off underneath here to Joey Manu. Joey Manu's still going here. Can he get the offload away? He cannot. He should have got the offload away. He absolutely should have got that offload away. The Kiwis would have had to probably try. The Kiwis are all over the Aussies at the moment. First tackle, 20 out. Jerome Hughes now with the ball at the 25. Gives it back here to Leo Thompson. Good post-contact measures there from Leo Thompson. Second tackle, 15 out. Fatamanu Brown. He'll get off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes, short ball to Joe Tarpany. It just seems like the Kiwis are all over the Aussies at the moment. Third tackle, 5 out. They give it off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown steps again. And he'll be taken down. 6 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. 6 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. They go right-hand side. Leo Thompson. Slapped down 4 out. Fifth tackle now. 7 to go first half. Kiwis, can they go up by 2 scores? They kick it through. I don't think that's a takeout. Edwards, can he get out of the in goal? Taken down to the in goal. I think that was a fine collision at the front, but it will be a dropout. I don't think the interference was bad. It will just have to. It will be a dropout though. Jeez, what a game this is. What a game. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that there with Nikora and I think Hamiso. I still think Edwards, even if he was on his feet there and didn't trip over, I still think he gets taken down in the in goal. Munster was a little bit dodgy there. When you watch it again, it looked like Munster might have deliberately done that, actually. So, short drop out here from the Aussies. And that will be a drop ball from Isako. And it will be play on. Has he said that's come off an Aussie? Because that was a knock on. Damn, that's a big call there from the ref. But first tackle here from the Kiwis, and they're going to be 15 out. I think that's the incorrect call there. I think that was an Asako knock on. But right-hand side off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the back now too. There's an obstruction. There's an obstruction. You're gonna find there's an obstruction on the inside. They're gonna have the Kiwis score a try on the wing, but I'm pretty certain there's gonna be an obstruction on the inside here. Unless he actually makes contact, unless he chooses to. Fin Grays, dick, bro. Like, there's no... Obviously, we're not here for that, my guy. So, 5.5 minutes to go. Your team's also dog shit. Like, settle down. But Cambridge says, tighter game than I thought. Yeah, well, the Kiwis are going to score here. No, there's a take it. Oh, Hamiso's actually kind of aiming up towards him. Is Hamiso aiming up towards him here? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this contact between Hamiso and... Oh, no. Hamiso put his shoulder into Joe Manu. That's actually quite average defense there from Australia. Hamiso put his... No, that's a fine try. It's 10-0 with the kick to come. Jermaine Sarko scores. Jermaine Sarko will score. So 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Can they score from the wing? David says, imagine having a hard KD and Kyrie not making... conference finals. Oh, yeah. Like, Brooklyn Nets fans talking shit. It's like, Fingrace, your team is dog shit, bro. You are the laughing stock of the entire league. The Bulls have at least got 6 to their name. You've got nothing. So, like, settle down, bro. Get back in your corner. But 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. That was it's a really nice try because it's pretty sad on Hamiso. He kind of left Dylan Edwards in the lurch there on that wing. All right, let's put that down here. Yeah, I told you Sarko's going to score. Yeah, I don't know about that knock-on call. Wouldn't mind replaying that. Exactly right. I think that was probably a knock-on there from... I think that was probably a knock-on from the Kiwis. But in the same sense, like, Australia deserve to be down by this much. They do. They do. So 4:21 to go here the first half. Jermaine Sarko, can he get the conversion from the wing? Jermaine Asako will get the kick. He's been good this year, Asako. He has been very, very good this year, Asako. So 12-0. Australia need to turn up a bit more here. There's somewhere a Kiwis hat and Kiwis flag, but they've got the Queensland jersey on. Queensland jersey on. Jeez, Fozzo looks pretty upset there. See, well, Kiwis, this is why you should have got out to the game. You should have actually turned up for this game. That crowd is awful. Like, you would have had a great time at the moment. You'd have been loving this. Obviously, game not over, but you would have been loving this. So Jerome Hughes will give it off here to Leo Thompson. There you go. And it'll be first tackle over the Kiwis, 13 out. I don't think the Aussies need to score before half-time, but, like, it would be huge. Like, it would be huge, but I don't think they need to score before half-time. It's only 12. As long as they don't let the Kiwis score. If the Kiwis score next, I just don't know if Australia are going to come back from that. 31 missed tackles for Australia to 10 to the Kiwis. So Joey Tarpany, 4th tackle, taken down. Oh, gets the offload away. 3rd tackle still. Jerome Hughes, it's the offloads that are killing Australia. So 4th tackle now for the Kiwis at the 40. Oh, knock on. That's a knock on there for the Kiwis. You don't want to do that, man. Biffo. Leo Thompson and Munster. Nelson getting in there. Nelson getting in on Munster, bro. That's your heart. That's your 5'8", man. You can't be biffing with your club 5'8". What are you doing, Nelson? But that's just, yeah, it's a knock on there from Manu Brown. So the Kiwis have given the Australians a prime opportunity here. They've given a prime opportunity just before half-time. Grayson Livingston says, Nets fan talking shite. Wow, big talk from a team that relocated in the last decade. He wouldn't have been a fan for it. That little clown would have been a fan of the Nets just because of KD, Durant, Kevin Durant, Harden, and Kyrie, which that team did absolutely jack shit. So that's just a little bandwagon fan that's excited because they had a 2-point win over a team that is god-awful right now. So Katoni Stags, but the thing is they can be god-awful, but yet they've still got 6 more than you, champion. First tackle now, 40 metres out here from the line. Should I go Oz at 250 or Kiwis win 154? Wow. I'd go Oz at 250 at those odds. $1.54 is not really great odds. 250 for a team that was heavy favourites. It is only 12-0. If you're going to get on it, you get on it now, though. You get on it now because Australia are they're right on the line. 20 metres out here from the line, third tackle. Harry Grant goes right inside of Munster. Munster here, short ball. Lindsay Collins. He's 15 out, 4th tackle. The Kiwis can't give up a try here. You've had such great work in this first half. You can't give up a try. Harry Grant, knock on. Damn, it's just not going anything for Australia today. Australia not looking the goods today. It just does not seem like they have the energy in this game today. This is really strange here from Australia. They look like they have not just turned up for this game at all. Like, to go from a team that won last week without your players 36-18 to bring in your 2 front rowers and then to be down 12-0 here, it's just weird. Nelson told a bloke to hurt his own club teammates. Yeah, fair. Fafita is coming off surgery, Sam. He's coming off surgery. He couldn't get selected. That's why he didn't play for Tonga or Australia. So 1:15 to go here, the first half. All the Kiwis need to do is get through this set and do not give up the ball. Like, do not give Australia an opportunity here. Because the Kiwis have been the dominant team here in this first half by a long way. And they can't make a mistake here that allows Australia back into the game. So they're 15 out. They go left-hand side. Oh, jeez. Crunching tackle there from Carrigan and Yo. Third tackle. What's with the clock? It said it's already been 40 minutes. Well, it is at 40 minutes right now. So Nelson, he'll be taken down at the 40. 4th tackle. 36 seconds to go here of the first half. Leo Thompson. Oh, jeez. He's a good player, Leo Thompson. Knight's got a good player there. Knight's got a good player. So there's 27 seconds left. The Kiwis will kick it away here. There's just no energy in this Australia team right now. And Tedesco's not been good in this game as well. He has not been good. How many else? Liam Martin and Ben Hunt both have 7 missed tackles. Yeah, Liam Martin. Yeah, where's all those ones saying that Liam Martin's the best back row in a comp? Also only played 12 games this year in the NRL. And they've rolled the ball here. Last chance of the first half. Katoni Stags. He'll kick it over the top here. Cherry Evans chasing it through. Oh, but that's going to be arguably a penalty. But it won't be. So that'll be half-time here. It probably should have been a penalty to Australia just then, but with that being said, like, it's half-time, don't really matter. The Kiwis deserve to, Jack, brother, just take whatever bet you want then. If you don't like what I say, then take whatever bet you want, my guy. Like, brother, if you don't see Australia winning, then go put $1 million on New Zealand, bro. Like, Biffo, there's a Biffo. There is some fire in this game right now. There is some fire in this game. It is half-time. But to say, like, I don't see Australia winning is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I think New Zealand are the favourites for this game right now, but anyone to say that I don't see Australia winning is insane. With the lineup they have going into the second half, but right now the Kiwis deserve to be on top. They deserve to be leading. They've been the better in this game so far. It's just as simple as that. But to anyone to say the words, I don't see Australia winning, is wild. That is a wild statement. But halftime here, guys. 12-0 to the Kiwis. Much deserved lead. Better team by a long way. And you can see there's a bit of fire here. Australians are getting frustrated. The Aussies are getting frustrated. So, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And there you go. There you go. Hey, Sam. I don't see Australia winning. Yeah, how'd your World Cup final go, bruh? Exactly right. Settle it down, Sam. Settle it down, my guy. So, yeah, 12-0. Let's go have a look at some of these stats, actually. Let's go have a look at some of these stats. Let's refresh this bad boy. Because I want to see what the forwards have been doing. I don't see much means being made at all. Yeah, possession was 59% of possession of the Kiwis. And that's right there. If this possession evens out, it could get a little bit, it will get close. It'll be a really close game if the possession equals out. But it's just that Australia just haven't been able to get the possession. Kiwis have had it all, and when they've had the ball, they've done well with it. When they've had the ball, they've done well with it. I don't know what's happening right now. I can hear like knocking. That was really weird. Might be haunted. Might be haunted. Yeah, that World Cup final hurt as a Kiwis All Blacks fan. Yeah, of course it would have. Like that, but you did well. You did well, to be fair. All right, team stats: 59%, 41% here to the Kiwis. Completion rate 80% to 78%. So they've had 2 more sets, but they've had so much more possession. They've had 16 minutes 41 possession to 11:48. I think that's also because when Cherry Evans hit that ball in second, all runs 119.92. They've had 400 more run meters, post contact meters 377 to 287, line breaks 3 to 0, tackle breaks 38 to 17. That's a lot. There's a lot of missed tackles there. Average set distance of 12, kick return meters 1 away to 83. Yeah, damn. Like, right now, there just really isn't any good stat here for the Aussies. The only stat that you can look at as a positive is that you've only had 41% possession and you're only down 12-0. I think that's the only stat you look at in this situation and say, well, listen, there's still a long way to go and we can get that back to 50%. We're probably going to be back at 12-12 apiece. But that's a big ask. That's a really big ask. Grayson says, we're playing Monotalo after a fortnight update, that's why. Yeah, well, but Val Holmes has been a huge reason. Val Holmes has been an absolutely massive reason. He's been a liability on that wing today. Truly. Like, he's been an absolute liability on that wing today. Every single time the ball's gone down that wing, well, he slipped over for the first try. He slipped over, allowed a 70-metre run, and then when they got the ball, composed themselves, they went out to the left-hand side. If Val's on his wing there, Monotalo doesn't get a try. But because Val has come into the centre, when there's no need to, the centre hasn't come into his man to then push Val Holmes to come into the centre. Instead, the centre is on his man, and Val should be on his man, but Val tries to make the big play, and instead, Monotalo scores. But if he just did what he needed to do, like, it wouldn't have been a try. Sam Jenkins says, don't forget to have like a 90% win rate over us. Not in New Zealand. Not in New Zealand. Pretty certain the last time the Kiwis played Australia in New Zealand, they won. Pretty certain, which was a long time ago. I think it was like 2018. I think that was the last time that New Zealand got the win. And also, like, man, you Kiwis love to talk it up. You Kiwis love to talk it up for a team that's has won 1 World Cup. Like, but hold on one sec. New Zealand Kiwis versus Australia history. Let's have a look. All right. Let's have a look at the recent history, because I'm pretty certain that New Zealand usually win in New Zealand, which is pretty. Which should have actually. Australia have won 60-2, New Zealand 24. So I don't know where the 90% win rate there comes from. But let's have a look here. So Australia won 36-18 last week, 16-14 at the World Cup. The last time New Zealand won was 26-24. That was at Mount Smart, and that was in 2018. That was the last time they played New Zealand. Venue. New Zealand. The last 2 times in New Zealand have won when it was at Westpac and Mount Smart. So 22-18 at Westpac. 26-24 when it was at Mount Smart last. Before that, at Eden Park, New Zealand. Oh no, Australia won that. Australia won that one at Eden Park. That was the Anzac Test match. And then Eden Park, Australia won that. Okay, so the last 2 times that Australia have played New Zealand have won. But before that, Australia did pretty well against them. Val getting slapped up today. Yeah, Val's definitely getting slapped up today. Like, look how lazy that first try was from Val. Like, good on the Kiwis for scoring on the left wing, but, like, Val, like, what's he doing? He's literally just jogged in. You watch it again, and he's actually nowhere even near the centre. Watch this. Dylan Brown just lofts the ball over the top. Val Holmes is nowhere to be seen. He's just completely off his wing and just allowed a literal free try to Ronaldo Montalvo. Great setup there from Dylan Brown, but it's because Val Holmes was so far in. I just don't get it. Like, what are you doing that far in, man? It doesn't make sense. Like, this, Val Holmes is usually one of the best players on the field, especially in the centres. Then again, Val Holmes did get absolutely annihilated. He does have his games. I remember the Stafford Toa game for the Tigers against the Cowboys this year, where Val Holmes did get kind of a little bit of a slap up. That was a 66-18 game at Leichhardt. Yeah, 3. So it's got 3 sets. So the NRL.com one was wrong. In own half. Kiwis apparently been in their own half 55% of the time. That's interesting. 34 missed tackles to 12 is just awful, though. Just awful. Oh, man. Well, at least, hopefully, it's a good game. If the Kiwis score next, though, Australia don't come back to win this. If Australia score next, it's going to be a really good game. Yeah, Ben Hunt has actually been targeted quite, like Brandon Smith just said. Let's go have a look at some of these player stats. So let's go have a look at the missed tackles department. Missed tackles. 5 missed tackles on Munster, 7 on Ben Hunt, 7 on Liam Martin, 4 on Harry Grant, 4 on Ruben Cotter, 2 on Lindsay Collins. Katoni Staggs 3, Hamiso 2. Payne Haas, no missed tackles. Tino, 2 missed tackles. Sherry Evans, 13 tackles, no missed. Isaiah Yo, 28 tackles, no missed is good. Paddy Carrigan, no missed tackles, well, 11 tackles. Yeah. You know, getting slapped at Leichhardt, there's an issue. Exactly right, Grayson. Exactly right, because Tigers have an awful record at Leichhardt. Awful. Awful record at Leichhardt. Kyle Raines is good lead by the Kiwis, but not over. I think the Aussies will come back in second half. Hope the Kiwis win, though. Yeah, absolutely. The second half is a long way to go here, but the Kiwis absolutely deserve this lead. Like, there's no debate about that. No, not even the most biased Aussie on the planet could say that the Aussies deserve a lead in this game, or even a try. They actually haven't really threatened at any stage. And then when they got their first dropout, guess what? Guess who wasn't going up for the ball? Val Holmes. Like, guess who's not there to go up for the ball? And guess who grabs it? Ronaldo Mulitalo. It's just, that's how the game's gone. Slabber says Melbourne to be feeding them right now and Teddy needs new shoes. Teddy definitely needs new shoes. He has slipped over that many times. So, post-contact meters, Charnsdale Clockstar's been having Charns is having an absolute game. He's got 19 runs for 173 run meters, 48 kick return meters. He's got 56 post-contact meters, 2 line break assists, 1 try assist, 6 tackle breaks. Through 3 hit-ups. He's got 2 offloads. He's just made the 1 tackle. Hasn't missed anything, though. So, Charns is having an absolutely unbelievable game right now. What about Fortnite boy? Ronaldo Mulitalo, he's got the 1 try, 9 runs for 118 run meters, 17 post-contact meters with 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks, 1 offload, 2 tackles made, 1 missed tackle. So, but people are talking about Ronaldo. Charns is having the best game of the day. Charns is definitely having the best game of the day. Yeah, wow. 173 run meters for 19 runs is impressive. Sport Action says Walsh should be the fullback or Edwards. Edwards should be. Edwards should be. Mitchell says Tigers would have a horrible record against a team of 12-year-olds. Yeah, probably. Yeah, where the Tigers not have an awful record. It's a good point, man. Actually, I think it's like a 36% win record at Leichhardt. West Tigers win record at Leichhardt. I think it's pretty bad because I know we Oh, it's like level since 2000. They've got 51 wins, 41 losses. It's pretty bad. So it's still above 50%, to be fair. It's still above 50%. West Tigers. Okay, here we go. So West Tigers records. Wow. At Manly, they're 3-13. So they've won 3, lost 13. Amy Park, 2 wins, 4 losses. They haven't played much at Amy. Accor Stadium, 36-54. Have never won. Have they never won at Allianz? Have the West Tigers never won at Allianz? Oh, the new Allianz. The new Allianz. Belmore, it's got 0-1. It's just got 1 loss. Seabus Super Stadium, they've got a losing record as well. They don't have many winning records anywhere. But this can't be. These stats look weird. I guess West Tigers, though, it's only from like 2002, whenever they merged. I actually wouldn't mind Walsh as the fullback for Australia, to be honest with you. A little bit of excitement. Like this game has been really poor for Teddy, and he's starting to pile up a few. He's starting to pile up a few poor matches. He is. He's starting to pile up a few poor matches. I've been a big believer in him, but I did say before this tournament started that I thought that this was Tedesco's last hurrah. I thought this was his last crack. Before we do move on towards looking at guys like Reece Walsh or Dylan Edwards there. I don't think Dylan Edwards is a winger. I think that you could select a lot of other guys than Dylan Edwards on the wing. I think they've just tried to put Edwards in for the sake of putting Edwards in. 50-40 at home is still piss poor. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but look, let's have a look at Gold Coast Titans win record. Gold Coast Titans win record Seabus. I guess I wonder if this will actually include. I wonder if this will include skills. At Seabus, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about it. Ooh, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. Back to this game. Don't go out like Darius Teddy. I don't think that Tedesco could go out like Darius. Like I don't think that's possible. He's still good for the Roosters, man. It's just that today he's leaving a really sour taste in your mouth. It really is. It really is. Teddy getting old, unfortunately. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, age always catches up to you. I think that Tedesco can still match it on the stage of the NRL. I just don't think that Tedesco can match it at the big stage of the internationals anymore. And I would look towards Origin as well now. I think that this year has really proven that he should retire from the big games and stick with the NRL, in my personal opinion. I've been a big advocate for him all year. But I do see the likes of Reece Walsh coming through. I do see the likes of Edwards, obviously, knocking on the door. Kalen Ponga is another one we haven't even spoken about. Like, that's another one who is brilliant for Queensland and could absolutely kill it. I'd actually nearly say that Kalen Ponga is probably... Mal will go Reece over Kalen, I reckon. But yeah, the point of the matter is that Tedesco's probably on his way out. He's probably on his way out. Yeah, Wembanyama was killer yesterday. Wembanyama absolutely crushed yesterday. It is halftime, by the way, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget, tomorrow we got Papua New Guinea taking on Fiji Bati in the finale of the Pacific, Pacific Bowl. That's the one. Father Time is unbeaten unless you're LeBron. Yeah, well, yeah, but look at Tom Brady, though. Like, Tom Brady retired, came back, and was awful. Yeah. I bet you he wishes he didn't retire. All right, here come the Kiwis. Second half is about to start. This, stats keep changing. Now it's 58.42% possession and 82% to 79% completion rate. I swear it was 82-81 before, but don't worry, it's just changed in the halftime period. And here come the Aussies as well. All right, let's see if Australia can actually fire up here. Let's see if Australia can actually turn on. I think Australia received the ball first as well. They need to set a platform. They need to set a platform for themselves. If they let the Kiwis get dominant early, then this game will get away from Australia. And although they gave them a whooping last week, this week in New Zealand, it might be just the Kiwis' time. And it would be perfect for New Zealand because this is in New Zealand. All right. Damn, that stand though. Yeah, they should have put all the fans on that stand because it looks awful how empty that stand on the other side of the field is. They really should have had that stand as the one that was open. That way they put everyone. But all right, 12-0 here to the Kiwis at half time. Let's see if Australia can turn it around. This is the final. Mulatalo's been great. Chance Neil Clockstad has been even better. But Australia will suffer the ball. And it will be Cherry Evans who grabs it, gives up to Lindsay Collins. And he'll take the first hit up to about the 15. They needed the game in the stadium close to a main city. Well, I would have loved them to have it at Wellington, considering they're trying to take an NRL team to Wellington. You know, like, or Christchurch, or take it somewhere, yeah. Like, it's a little bit strange to take it to Hamilton. But I guess they had a game in Hamilton this year for the Wires. But they also had a lot of people running on the field in that game. Left-hand side here, Munster taking it to the 45. Good little double tapper, but double tapper. Not as bad as Peyton Manning's overrated last season, at least. Yeah, Paddy Carrigan off to Lindsay Collins. Nearly knocked that ball on, but he does grab it. Yeah, but they did pack out. They did pack out the game against the Broncos. And that's going to be Mulatalo, who will get taken down at the 15. The Kiwis just got to make sure they get through their sets. Don't give up the ball. They don't want to give Australia any kind of opportunity to get themselves back into the game. That's the issue. If New Zealand just play their game throughout the rest of this, they will win this game. They just can't. They can't get complacent, which I don't think they will ever against a team like Australia. But they can't give that knock on. They can't give that forward pass or just something silly away that provides the platform for Australia to get back into it. Fourth tackle now at the 42. But again, it is only 2 converted tries. That is literally it. Jerome Hughes. Oh! Jerome Hughes nearly gets away here. Oh! They've got the ball away! The Kiwis at the 20. And Britton Corby taking down the 20. Here we go. Probably all still depressed from the Rugby World Cup. Yeah, good point. Well, Samoa outdid the Kiwis for a crowd the other week as well. And Australia do get the ball through Val Holmes. Wow, Val Holmes actually beat Mulatalo in one thing today. I agree, the attendance at this game looks poor. Yeah, it's awful. All right, second tackle to the 13. Grayson says Man United play the early game tonight. Can't wait. Yeah, it's always good watching the early game where they lose. It's brilliant. Who they're playing? Because they got slapped last week. Munster's away here. Oh, he didn't pass it, though. He's going to be looking for that pass. Oh, that's arguably a penalty. Oh, that's arguably a penalty. Right-hand side, they give it off now to Dylan Edwards. And Edwards, 4 tackle to the 33. Fulham. Oh, surely they beat Fulham. Surely. James Tedesco. At least he didn't slip over this time. He gets the ball to the 50. And good lock up there by Joe Tarpany. That was a nice run by Munster, but he just had to look for the pass. Like, it's like he was looking for it, but using that to his advantage, but never passing it. So Mulatalo now at the 8. Weird pass there across the Chancellor Clockstad. It's always a dangerous pass when you're passing it completely across your goal. You have to get the pass right. Really right. All right. Kiwis taken down now at the 25-second tackle. Just get through your sets and lay the platform for your half. And Joey Manu, he'll be taking... Whoa! Nearly a penalty against Hamiso for taking him past the halfway point. Yeah, they can be hit or miss. But so can Arsenal, Grayson. 4th tackle at the 35. Geez, that was... 45, sorry. That was really close. Hamiso just luckily kind of spun him this way rather than this way. Kiwis roll it back now off to Jerome Hughes. And this should be a pretty easy take here for... Oh, Tedesco is going to go for it. I thought Dylan Edwards was going to come in for that one. Get the ball out of the 15. Just need to see a little bit... We just need to see more coming off out of the back here. Out of the Val Holmes. And this is what we're talking about. Val Holmes gives it across to Liam Martin on the wing. Liam Martin on the wing. He throws it back on the inside and it's going to be Kiwi's ball. Why is Liam Martin on the wing? It was a good play until it wasn't. It was a good play until it wasn't. A winger would normally come inside there, but Liam Martin obviously is not a winger, so might be worth swapping Teddy and Edwards. Teddy's definitely not a winger. No, like Teddy, you have to go with Teddy for the rest of the game at fullback. You can't swap that. Like Teddy's not a winger. So second, Martin's I want to be Tino. I just really don't see how people have Martin above Dave. I really don't. I don't get it. I have Martin second. I genuinely do not have Martin above Dave, though. Third tackle at 25. Again, he played 12 out of 24 games for the Panthers this year. So fourth tackle now for the Kiwis. They're 20 out. If they score first, then I can't see Australia coming back in this one because it'll be past the 2 try marker. Papali'i 10 metres out. Okay, they go right inside through Fatmanu Brown, Dylan Brown. Over the top here. Oh, that's going to be out. Yeah, that's going to be a dropout. That's going to be a dropout here. Miso gets it, but it will be a dropout. Really good kick there from Dylan Brown, just outside of the in goal. And, yeah, it'll be the Kiwis receiving a dropout. Cause Australia will go for the short one here, but it's risky. You have to get 10. You give away a penalty here, you're down 14. That's going to be tough to come back from. 14 points will be tough to come back from. 12 points is not crazy to come back from. All right. Oh, he's going to go for the long one. I think that's probably... that's a 50-metre drop kick. I actually like that because you don't want to take that risk of making it a 14-point game. Nelson taken down now at the 33. Yeah, Australia are on a really, really tough predicament right now where they cannot give away a penalty. It's not possible. So second tackle now at the 20. Fatamanu Brown off to Dylan Brown. At the back here, Jerome Hughes. He get the offload away. They go again to Mulatalo. Knock on. Knock on Mulatalo. So Australia will get the ball here at the 20. Probably goes over the sideline of that situation, even if he gets it. It was a nice worked play down that right-hand side, but it was a little bit behind Mulatalo in that situation. Was that Mulatalo or was that Isako? I think it was Isako, actually. Isako's right-hand side, didn't he? Yeah, that would have been Isako. I always get confused between the two of them. All right, Liam Martin. He'll get this ball out of the, 15? Andrew Kamanisis, David Feeders, Tongan, Katoni Staggs, Hammer, who else? What's your point? Oh, knock on from Staggs. Well, there you go. You can have him. But, like, what's your point? What are you trying to make a point of, Andrew? Because the fact of the matter is that most of these guys probably were born in Australia and probably lived most of their life in Australia. So I don't understand why they're not Australian, and that just because they've got heritage and culture in Tonga, that means that they're being disrespectful to their heritage and culture for playing in the team that they've actually been born and lived their entire life inside. It really doesn't make any sense. It's a weird statement that you people make. It really is. It's a really weird statement, that, especially with Samoa, with the likes of Payne Haas and Tina Fa'asua Malawi. People always say, oh, they're not Australian. It's like, why? They were born and raised in Australia, so of course they are Australian. All right, the Kiwis now go right-hand side. And it's going to be Jermaine Asako. I think he's going to score a try. I think Jermaine Asako is going to score a try. He does score. It's going to be 16-0 here with a kick to come. And it's 16-0 here to the Kiwis with a kick to come. Missy says, go Australia. Well, they're not looking the goods right now. They are not looking the goods. They are down 16-0. Isako, as soon as he got that ball there, and does he put the ball on the sideline? Oh, this is close, actually. This is going to be really close. Oh, this might be out. Let's have a look here. This is going to be really close. This is going to be really close. Isako. Nah, no try. It's a no try. It'll be on the sideline there. That's so close. Cameron Munster has saved it there for the Aussies. But the ball will go... Yeah, that's a no try. And the bunker will get involved here. Australia are going to be so lucky here. Australia are going to be ridiculously lucky here. And... maintain... And... yeah, that's out. What? Oh, that actually might be a try. I think it's a try. I think it's a try. That's a try. They're going to call try. There you go. 16-0 with a kick to come. 16-0 with a kick to come. Seminary says, wow, that's a try. Well done, Asako. Yeah, he just gets it in. So it will be 16-0 with a kick to come. I don't know if Australia come back with me. So 31 minutes to go here of the game. Andrew says Kangaroos going to Blaze sleep or what? Oh yeah, no, they are asleep in this game. Yeah, they are asleep in this game, man. There is not a single player for the Aussies in this game that has honestly looked good. Yeah, it's a really poor performance from Australia right now, Medvedev. 30 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. But really, really poor performance from Australia so far. And I just don't think that... Like, is it possible? Yes. But do I think it happens? I just don't think so. Isako will... Oh, he's missed the kick. So there's a little bit of a sliver of hope there. Sam Jenkins says, as Titans supporters, we know it's not over yet. No, Sam. Titans and Broncos fans know it's not over yet. Don't we, Broncos fans? Don't we, you bunch of chokers, eh? Now it says, Val cost us one try, Stags cost us the other. Yeah, that knock-on from Stags was bad. Like, that knock-on from Stags to give him the possession just then was bad. So, 16 nearly with a kick to come. No, not with a kick to come. They just missed the kick, sorry. They just missed the kick. Alright, so the Kiwis with the ball. 10 metres out here from their own line. Oh, jeez, crunch there. Australia, this is disrespectful. Like, this is pitiful right now. Leo Thompson rolls it back. And now they'll be taken down at the 15-second tackle. Manu Brown onto Nelson on the top side of Mona, and he'll get taken down now at the 25. Broncos knew that 2022 season as well. Did they? What comebacks did the Broncos lose by in 2022? 4 tackle now for the Kiwis. Jeez, Australia, man. Like, the Kiwis are just all over them. Kiwis just all over them. Fit tackle at the halfway point. It's starting to get to a blowout, but on the opposite end of the spectrum. Choke the finals. Ah, yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right, actually, Grayson. So, first tackle now for Australia. They'll get this ball to the 30. Yeah, that's what... I agree with Vossi. Like, you can't say Australia can't win from this point. Because it absolutely is possible, but I would not be saying it'll happen. It doesn't look like it'll happen. When they top 4 with most of the season, finished 9th, yes. Oh, crunched his Isaiah Yo at the halfway point. So right-hand side now to Munster. Munster gives it off here to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans to Tony Staggs. Staggs here himself. Staggs, oh, pushes off one. He's still going here, actually. Staggs at the 40. Well, pass the ball. Honestly, I've never understood... Like, in the last couple of years, I used to be a big hype on Staggs. But I just have not seen it recently. That's a good chase here from the Aussies. Oh, Kiwis get it at the 8. Kiwis get it at the 8. Staggs has been... I just don't understand how Staggs has got into this Australian lineup. I don't get it. I used to be so in on him. I just don't think he's the player that I thought he was going to be. Charles Clockstar is definitely man of the match in this game, though. Good offload as well. Charles Clockstar has been brilliant. So third tackle now. They'll be taken. Oh, one on strip. No way. Huh? How is that a penalty against Ruben Cotter? That's an awful call. No way. The strip is fine. No way is he held by the time he's gotten that ball. Let's have a look here. How is this called? Hold on, let's have a look at this. Cotter's got the ball there. What do you mean he's held? That is an absolutely awful call. How on earth have you called that as held? That doesn't make any sense how that's a penalty. You reckon Lomax should replace Staggs? Lomax will never touch this Australian team again. He'll never touch this Australian team. He'll play on the PMXII game, but he'll never play this. So Joe Tarpany, he'll be taken down now at the 25. The Stags only playing because Trell's not here, and Trell's not here to be fair. So left-hand side off to Jerome Hughes, and now it'll be third tackle here for the Kiwis. Oh, they're going to allow him to play that. Out to the left-hand side, Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown, he'll be taken down 5 out unless he gets the offload away. Can't get the offload away, but third tackle. Last good thing, Stags, it was our house try versus the Dolphins. That was awesome. Yeah, you got to love that. Left-hand side, Isaiah Papali. He'll get taken out to 5. When was the last time Australia were held scoreless? Do I think Australia get held scoreless? Probably not. But, like, when was the last time Australia were held scoreless in any game? It would have had to have been the Kiwis. Right-hand side, Jerome Hughes gives it off here to Manu, kicks it through, and Edwards has lost the ball. That's a knock-on. The second one from Dylan's a knock-on. Yeah, it's going to be Kiwis ball at 10. Australia's just got nothing in this game. Again, Edwards is not a winger. Edwards should never be on the wing. I don't understand why he was selected on the wing. Edwards is not a winger. They just put him in there for the sake of it. No, that should be in centre instead of Stags. No, you're putting Stags there over Best. Oh, there's actually a knock on there from Jermaine Sarko first. They're not going to call him, and I can understand why the referee didn't see that. But Sarko actually touched the ball underneath the body, but the Australians won't challenge that. They wouldn't have known that. 2005 Tri Nations, they lost 24-0. Well, there you go. All right, left hand side. Kiwis should score here. Kiwis should score and make it 20-0. So 5 metres out here from the line. Right hand side off to Joe Tarpany. Tarpany now. Second tackle, 4 metres out. This says crucial. Oh, there's no crucial here. The score is 16 nearly to the Kiwis. So, like, there's no crucial here. Australia's not. Like, if the Kiwis score here, it's game over. It's pretty much game over anyway, but 4th tackle now for the Kiwis. Can I get the offload away? No, 5 metres out. All right, so they go right-hand side off to Jerome Hughes. Jerome Hughes at the back now. Joe Manu taking down 15 out. Dan Lynch says, Mel is a sorry you missed Origin selector. Also T-Lover. No, Mel, sorry that you don't understand how to speak English. So up it goes there. And, oh, wow. That's a big take there by Val Holmes. Wow. How do you get that? So Cherry Evans off the Stags. And Stags will get this ball off to the 10. Second tackle. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Mel, I think you're trying to say Mel is a sorry you missed Origin selector, also a T-Lover. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that he's a T-Lover or I'm a T-Lover? Because if you're talking about me, I was. But I also have started to say that I said before this tournament that this was T's last tournament. Yeah, and most of the Australian team played Origin. Exactly right, Sam. I don't understand his comment. I don't even know if he's trying to insult me or Mel or who's he insulting. So Munster will kick that down to the 20. So I was Walsh, not fullback. No, I think that it was right to select Tedesco for this tournament, but I think that this was his last tournament. I think this is pretty big proof that it'll be either Kalen Ponga or Reece Walsh or potentially Dylan Edwards, because Dylan Edwards, again, is not a winger. The selection for this tournament has been really strange. And you saw that against Samoa, where they clocked off after 20 minutes. And last week, they won confidently, but also the Kiwis are their worst enemies last week. And Cherry Evans has done nothing in this game. I haven't seen Cherry Evans at all. This is why Cleary is very clearly the guy now. Fit tackle here for the Kiwis there. 30 metres out from the line. Joe Marnie picks it up with left hand after Jerome Hughes. And it will be picked up there by, how many said I fit up at the 15? Could be the Origin captain's last Kangaroo game here. Should be. Dylan Edwards, good little step inside, taking out the 22. Kiwis playing brilliantly, got to respect it. Yeah, but Australia's also playing horrifically. Kiwis are playing great, and Australia are playing awful. It's a great mix for a blowout to the Kiwis. It's a great mix for a blowout to the Kiwis, because one's been just god-awful, and the other one's been really good. You know, Val Holmes has been just one of the worst wingers in history today. Fifth tackle gets inside the attacking half. So right-hand side of Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans puts a little chip over the top here. Wow, that's a nice little play for Val Holmes. Val Holmes is going to kick it through here. Oh, who's the knock on it? They're going to say knock on Australia first here. If I'm Australia, challenge this. If I'm Australia, I challenge this. That was nice there from Australia, though. And the kick actually stayed inside. He couldn't... Oh, no, it's a knock on for Australia first. Yeah, for sure. She says David Fifita injured. Surely would have been picked if healthy. David Fifita is coming off a minor surgery. So that was actually pretty good there from Australia. It was probably the first good thing I've seen from Australia all game. All right. Oof, Moses Leota, third tackle to the 25. Sam says there's not many Australian wingers that are actually wingers. Selwyn Cobbo, Josh Adokar. Nico Hines about to come on here. Josh Adokar would normally be on the wing. Obviously, he couldn't have been selected because of what happened in the, I think, Curry knockout. You've also got Selwyn Cobbo, who's normally a winger. Yeah, there's a whole heap of wingers that could be there. Oh, in today's game you're talking about, and that's going to be a charge down there by the Australians, and that will be Kiwis ball. Val Holmes has been great for the Kiwis, and I wouldn't say that Val Holmes hasn't played wing for years, realistically, but did originally start as a winger at the Sharks. But yeah, it's just weird selections. It honestly feels like they just selected Edwards for the sake of selecting Edwards, so people stop complaining about how Edwards is not getting selected. It's really strange. But yeah, it is good to see that Australia tried to charge down there and tried to change the momentum of the game. I guess if they scored between now and the 10 minutes to go mark, there's a chance, but yeah. Yo comes off here for Hines. Weird change there. So Tarpany now, third tackle gets his ball, 20 minutes out from the line. 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. Fat Manu Brown with the Jerome Hughes. Oh, Stags. Oh, Stags. Oh, Stags. Oh, he's not. He should never be selected internationally again. Kotoni Stags should never be selected internationally again. Kotoni Stags should never be selected internationally again. That is absolutely awful. Very happy for my boy Kieran Foran, but like that is awful. Australians have been just honestly diabolical today. They deserve the criticism they're going to get, and Stags deserve the criticism. Val Holmes deserves the criticism. Dylan Edwards deserves criticism, but then again, it's not really his fault that he's been selected out of position. You know, you look and you say, you need Nathan Cleary. You look and you say, where's our forwards been today? You look and you say, Cherry Evans has done absolutely nothing. You go and have a look, and Tedesco is obviously showing that he has passed it. You got no Cameron Murray. You obviously need someone more than whatever they've had in the back row department there. Ruben Connor's done nothing today. Liam Martin has made about 10 missed tackles, plus has made multiple mistakes in this game. Like, Australia have just completely come into this game and all had collectively the worst game possible. But Stags has been god-awful in this entire game. Like, honestly, Australia plays like this and they lose Samoa. That's how bad this team's been today. Tedesco has slipped over that many times. Like, where is Tedesco in this situation as well as a fullback? Where is your fullback in that situation? Chasers, this is dumb. Are they paid to lose? No, this is just the same performance they played against Samoa when they killed it for 20 minutes and then clocked up after 60 minutes. They have not come into this game at all with the thought process that the Kiwis could do them. You know, and if there's ever a team that could do them, it's the Kiwis. The Kiwis never beat them on the big stage, but like when it comes to like when they're playing against each other, the Kiwis are always a chance to win. Yeah, Aussies look clueless. Haven't looked slow scoring at all. I can't even remember the last time they looked even remotely close to scoring the Australians. I can't even remember the last time they looked remotely close. Teddy's a pro skater. Well, he's not because he keeps falling over. It's like Teddy's slipping on ice. Yeah, jeez. It's been dreadful. But I'm not blaming him solely. I'm blaming the whole team. Tedesco's been awful. Dylan Edwards has been awful. Stags has been the worst player on the team. Val Holmes has been the worst player on the team. Stags been second. What else? Who else is there? You got the centers. Who's the other one? The centers are... Who's the other center? I can't even think right now. Hamiso, done nothing. 5'8" Munster. I think he's tried. I don't think he's done anything, but he's tried. Cherry Evans, useless today. Payne Huss probably has the stats to back him up, but I haven't seen much alongside Tino. Ben Hunt made a billion missed tackles. Also, why Australia not taking a short drop out there? You go to the back row. Liam Martin's been awful. Ruben Connor's been awful. Isaiah Yo's done nothing. Harry Grant at least tried. Didn't charge him before. At least he tried. Lindsay Collins, nothing. Paddy Carrigan didn't mind him off the bench, but nothing. And Nico Hines has just come on here, so you can't blame Nico Hines. But you know, you complain about Munster got a strip. Munster hasn't been awful today. Munster has not been awful today. He's one of the very, very few on this Australian team that has not looked awful. You're better off try and name good performers. Well, there hasn't been. Besides maybe Munster and maybe the limited minutes of what's his name? Paddy Carrigan. Yeah, I've never seen Australia done this bad. Yeah, this is awful. Nico Hines, right side, Sherry Evans gets the ball over the top. That's a knock on there from the Kiwis. That's a knock on for the Kiwis. So it will be Australia with a fresh set of 6:15 out. Sure, they score here and get the duck egg off. Holy damn. I don't even care about winning this game. Just don't get duck egged. Just don't get duck egged. And again, like the Kiwis absolutely deserve this. Like, it's a 50-50 split considering that last week Australia won, but like this is technically the important game, and it is the last game, I guess, so you do have that added benefit with the Kiwis. But the Kiwis deserve this win. There is no one on earth that can even have even 0.1% of a thought that Australia deserved to win this game. No way. Australia do not deserve to win this game. Australia deserve to be down by this much. Mitchell says, who do you think will get man of the match? Charles Newell-Klokstad. All right, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow here. 13 metres out now from the line. First tackle, Harry Grant. He'll go right-hand side of Tino. And then Tino will get taken down 5 out. Oh, jeez, nearly 6 again. Wow. There has not been a single dummy half run by Harry Grant or Ben Hunt, apparently, Voss said. I don't think so. I think Harry Grant did once. Still, once. Wow. Third tackle, Munster off to Tino. Tino, he'll get taken down 5 out. Fourth tackle. I don't even think that it's a debate. I think Charles Newell-Klokstad is 100% the man of the match. They go right-hand side, Sherry Evans. Sherry Evans at the back now to Tedesco. Tedesco trying something. They're still getting the ball away. Nico Hines. Hines with the ball at the 15. Short ball, Tino. Big Tino. Oh, good tackle there by Mosley Oda. 5 out. It should have been a try. Oh, arguably 6 again there. Wow, they didn't call it. Munster kicks it through, and that'll be Kiwis' ball. I do believe Australia should have gotten a 6 again just then, but with that being said, it's fine. Good tackle there from Mosley Oda to stop Tino. But Australia absolutely should have gotten a 6 again just then with the hold down, and now Australia have to have urgency to keep him down here. They have to have urgency to keep him down here. Australia vs England tonight in the cricket as well. There you go. So third tackle here for the Kiwis, and they'll be taken down at the 20. I don't think anyone in their right mind would have thought that this scoreline was thought process today. What about Ronaldo? Been playing so well, he's my man of the match. There's no way you've got Ronaldo over Charles Newell-Klokstad. No way. Militari's been great, but look at I'll compare the player stats for you. Charles Newell-Klokstad has had 28 runs for 258 metres, 60 kick return metres, 92 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 1 assist, 6 tackle breaks, 3 hit-ups, 1 dummy half run, and has made 2 tackles for no missed. Molitalo, on the other hand, 12 runs, 104... Oh, 1 second. Where's the... Oh, geez, they got slapped back to the 10 there. Molitalo, 12 runs for 145, so 110 less metres, 30 kick return metres, so 30 less kick return metres, 25 post-contact metres, which is 70 less than Charles Newell-Klokstad, 5 tackle breaks to 6 of Charles Newell-Klokstad, 1 offload to 3 in favour of Charles Newell-Klokstad, 2 tackles made, 2 missed to Molitalo, whilst 2 tackles made, no miss a chance. There's no way you give it to Molitalo over Charles Newell-Klokstad. No way. Oh, they give it out to the left-hand side. There's an obstruction there from Australia. They're awful today. Like this is a humiliating performance here from Australia. This is humiliating. This is pathetic. This is the worst I've ever seen this team look in history. And again, like to give Australians like some kind of like respite. It is a 50-50 split with last week, but this was the game that they should have won. This is the game that they actually kind of needed to win, but. Awful. Just awful. They deserve a spray. They're going for goal. Kiwis, you're up 22-0, man. Why are you going for the goal? What an awful, awful, awful performance. Just an awful, awful, awful performance. Oh, bo. 13 to go. And back says, what is happening? Just come back from baseball where we won. There you go. Well, at least you won. Can Fiji or PNG beat the Kiwis next week? No one's playing next week. What are you talking about? It's playing what says what's happened to Australia. They look horrific. They look disgusting. Isako will get the kick. 24-0. 24-0. 12:40 to go of the game. $24-0. The Australians deserve to be down by this much too. They genuinely deserve to be down by this much. Would Kiwis go first in the ranking after this game? Maybe, but who cares? Australia's got the World Cup. Like, who cares? The rankings don't matter. Like, Kiwis going to World Cups all the time is apparently the top dog. International Rugby League rankings just don't really make sense. So, Isako taking it down to the 30. Anime Vibe says, we on New Zealand was always going to win this match. It was fixed before starting. We in New Zealand were always going to win this match. It was fixed before starting. Okay. Okay. Why don't you give your own team credit? That's a bit of a weird comment. Give your own team credit. Kiwis have been better, and Australia have been diabolical. Australia have played like the West Tigers. The Kiwis have played like Kiwis. Yeah, Rugby League rankings are like FIBA rankings, yeah. The only rankings that are realistic is Rugby Union. Even football rankings are pretty average. And good tape by Dylan Edwards. Edwards still going here. Correns is not like I don't even know why you bothered replying to the comment. Val Holmes will go out to the right hand side and taken down at the 13. Cherry Evans has been awful, man. Oh, he's been awful to watch here today, man. Giraffe boy, get it together. Oh, Stags. What a pathetic performance here. Payne Haas taken down at the 30. 10 minutes to go here in the game, guys. That like button, subscribe. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be back for Papua New Guinea and Fiji. Ruben Cotter. Why is this play on? Why is this play on? Oh, they've given a penalty. I can't believe they even called. They didn't call that as a forward pass. I cannot believe they haven't even called that. They've called the penalty. It's a penalty. It is a penalty. But, like, it should have been a forward pass down the other side. Look at this from Ruben Cotter. Look at this from Ruben Cotter. If Australia had scored from that, it would have been the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen. Oh, man. That's awful. Lucas, New Zealand League, handshake, missed four passes. Yeah, but you also got a send-off on the Titans when it shouldn't have been a send-off, so... Ngati Kahu says, what's going on? I wasn't expecting this after the All Blacks go Kiwis. We need to win something. Yeah, we obviously, congratulations. You deserve to win this one. Obviously, Australians are going to say it's a 50-50 split. But in the same sense, like, you deserve this game. 100%. There's no one on the earth who would say the Australians deserved anything from this game. Anything. So... yeah, it's good for, obviously, Kiwis, considering they did lose that All Blacks game in such, close fashion. That would have been heartbreaking for you. So, and it does keep the league fresh. It does keep the international game fresh. It shows that, Australia can have their off days. You know what I'm saying? So, although Australia have won, 9 out of 10 World Cups, the fact of the matter is that Australia can have their off days. So, from a non-biased perspective, it is good to see them lose. From an Australian perspective, this has been absolutely diabolical, pathetic, and every one of these guys deserves an uppercut. But in the same sense, it is good for the game from a non-biased perspective. Just says, I haven't been following the Pacific Championships. We out with this loss? Yeah, it's the final. But in the same sense, Australia flogged the Kiwis last week. The Kiwis flog Australia this week. Realistically, the final should have been Australia versus Papua New Guinea, but that's not how it worked. And every other try, good on you, Kiwis. That try was just awful. If you're giving up a try to Griffin Neame, who should never be selected for international game, that'll do me. Exactly right. That sums it up, Medvedev. Get the Aussie team out of my face. That sums it up, Medvedev. You're giving up a try to Griffin Neame. Griffin Neame. I cannot believe that try has just been given up. Look at this. Who's the defense? Oh. Yeah, Block is just like, that tackle should have been made. That is pathetic. Nico Hines, have a word. What on earth was that from Nico Hines? Holy shit. For a guy who's trying to show that he can play the big stage, that's not a good sign. That was absolutely horrific from Nico Hines. That is embarrassing from Nico Hines. Sam just said, holy shit. Vossi just said Australia's defence ripped apart by the bench forward. No. Australia's defence has just been sabotaged by Nico Hines. That Sam says, I see why they took off Yo for Hines. I want the best for Hines, man. He's a good player, but that is not going to get him a look in for next season. Oh, that was pathetic. Oh, bro. Andrew just said, I don't want to hear the Hines. He's better than Mose in the big games. Bro, neither of those clowns are good in the big game. Andrew, you just made me shit on the Eels for no reason here. And also, if I'm taking a team, I'm taking Hines over Moses. You've just kind of screwed yourself here. Like, that's a bad play right there. But in the same sense, if I want to win a premiership, I'm actually taking Hines over Moses. So, like, that's a bad play. It's very bad defense. But with that being said, like, I don't really understand what you're trying to say there. Like, I'm not taking Moses over Hines. Put him on the wing. That was pathetic, man. Like, that... this game, I'm done with this game, bro. Oh, bruh. Spider-Man says everything okay? Not really. Not gonna lie. Not really, mate. Giovanni Patello says Hines should be arrested for that tackle miss. Send him to... No. We're gonna time that one out, Giovanni. That's a bit dog shit, bro. You can't be talking about the mum situation, man. Like, banter's good, bro, but, like, no, we don't be bringing personal life into it, man. Third tackle here at the 45. Cleary only brownie points from his misses. Yeah. Fourth tackle now at the 33. Kebro says this is tough to watch, harder than some Titans losses. Oh, this is worse. This is worse, because look at this. Like, it's just lethargic. It's just awful from Australia. Like, at not one stage of this game have Australia actually looked really good at any stage. At any stage. I really don't like our backline. Flex Storm, it's not our backline. Like, I'm not, this, for Kiwis out there, this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse. Fifth tackle, Kiwis get taken to 20. This is not an excuse. But Tedesco won't be our fullback next season. The wingers, that's a high tackle penalty for Australia. The wingers, one, Dylan Edwards is a fullback for the Panthers. I don't know if he's ever played wing. And the other winger, Val Holmes, is usually in the centres, but has played wing, obviously, in the past and been really good at it. But it's been the worst play today. Would normally play in the centres. Well, he played the World Cup on the wing, to be fair. The centres, obviously, Latrell Mitchell's not there. Josh Adokar would normally be in the wing. The centres, Latrell Mitchell's not there. And Jack Whiten was actually the other centre in the World Cup. So, like, the whole back line's completely different. And Munster's the 6, obviously, but the 7 will be Nathan Cleary. But again, that's not an excuse. Like, Australia should not be losing by this much to any team. Literally any team. Any team. I'm going to spew. Grayson, this has been just disgusting. Yeah. It's been disgusting. Tables turn makes me wonder about PNG and Butty tomorrow. Right inside. Val Holmes. With the ball, we're taking out at 35. I don't want Australia to score. I don't want Australia to score. I don't want them to score. They don't deserve to score. I do not want them to score. They do not deserve to score in this game. Also, the Fox was absolutely massive for us at the World Cup. Absolutely. Nico Hines gives out to Ruben Cotter. Cotter will get this ball to the 20. Fit tackle. 5 minutes. I don't want them to score. Don't score. Sam, too early, bro. Too early. And also, bro, like, you go and talk shit, man. I'll just talk shit to you about the World Cup and Rugby League and Rugby Union, bro. So the Kiwis now will get this ball to the 20. You got to learn, Sam. Mitchell Vellis is Australia defeated is like running through a sheet of paper. Defense is like running through a sheet of paper, for sure. For sure. First tackle now at the 30. First tackle now at the 30. Molotalo will get this ball to the 40. Second tackle. Ngatikahu says, do you think the Kiwis might have held back last week? Nah, just the game, the day. No, I don't think so. I think Australia, they just haven't been up to it. It's just been one of those days. The Kiwis have gone hard today. The Australians have just had one of those days. The tournament was set up awfully. Like, it should have just been one final, but instead they've obviously had 2 games, and it's now been a 50-50 split. And you know, Australia got a big win last week. A good strip there from Nico Hines. Australia got a big win last week. New Zealand got a big win this week. At the end of the day, like, Pacific Championships don't, like, really... No one really cares. Oh, it's a penalty to Australia. No one really cares about it. But with that being said, like, the way that Australia have lost this game is what will make it feel like this is a really bad time to be Australian when it's not. You know, they won the World Cup last year. You know, they've got the... Oh, sorry, I forgot to read your thing before, Olivia. You can understand why. You know, Australians will feel like they're in an awful place right now. You're really not. It's just that last week it felt good. This week it just feels like shit, and the Kiwis deserve it. But yeah, I don't want to take away much from the Kiwis. Olivia Reid with the $8 donation says, "Let's go New Zealand, another day, another donation." Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Olivia. So second tackle now at the 40. Oh, I don't want him to score. Honestly, I don't want Australia to score here. I don't want him to score. Nico Hines, right hand side. Sherry Evans gives it off to Staggs. Staggs is never going to pass ever. He's an idiot. I don't want to ever see this man ever wear an Australian jersey again. I don't ever want to see Katoni Staggs wear an international jersey for this country again. I don't ever want to see this man ever wear an international jersey for this country again. Disrespectful performance from Katoni Staggs, man. Too much about himself. All he cares about is himself, man. All he cares about himself. Never passes the ball. When he goes to pass the ball, it's a knock-on, forward pass, makes a mistake, runs off his line, gives up easy tries on the wing. I mean, honestly, I never want to see him play for Australia again. Truly. That looked like Donny Arell in the crowd just then. There's the Stags we know. Oh, Memphis. Like, it was good of him to shut him off, but again, the guy can't pass to save his life. It's all about him. Stags is literally all about him, man. It's never about the team. Same thing with the Bronx. He's lost the ball. Oh, it's a penalty. Penalty against Munster there. I'm glad. Like, honestly, get the Ducks out. Spam the Ducks. Spam the Ducks. Honestly, I want members to spam the Ducks right now. Spam the Ducks. Australia deserve this. Spam the Ducks. Format's kind of weird. Should be winner versus winner of the groups. Yeah, but it would have been Australia versus Papua New Guinea. But, you know, yeah, this is just dreadful. Just spam the Ducks. There's definitely 2 in the tackle. There's definitely 2 in the tackle here. We're just challenging. Oh! Well, that actually arguably is a penalty here against Nelson. It's not really allowed to fend the face, though. There's more. It's a strip, but in the same sense, they review it as a palm. He shoved him in the face. It should be a penalty. But with that being said, who cares? Honestly, duck him up. Have a word to yourselves. Don't ever select Tony Staggs again. Again, not Staggs' fault entirely. Whole team's fault. Whole team. But if you're Australian, you're looking at this team, you're thinking, what is this? What did we just watch today? What have we watched? A minute to go here. Yeah, bring back the 3-test series. It would have been so good to know we watch this again next week. That would have been good. Australia win the first one, New Zealand win the second one, then we actually get a genuine final next week. That would have been great to watch. That would have been a really good watch, to be fair. That's a good point the commentary just made. It probably would be a really close game and a good game next week if these two teams actually played to each other. Australia win by a big margin last week. New Zealand win by a big margin this week, and then you go for that third game. But obviously that's not how it's happened. We shouldn't have even seen 2 games. But just... At least Australia can enjoy some donuts. Oh, God, yeah, please. Please. 4th tackle here. No, kick it through. Dylan Brown. Oh, just give him a try. There won't be time. All right, well, that's it. Disrespectful performance here from Australia. Well done to Kiwis. You deserve it. Australia, piece of shit. That was disgusting. Not going to lie. Not going to hide back from it. Absolutely awful performance there in every way. But the Kiwis, congratulations for the win. Yeah, commiserations and Kangaroos will be back. We know, mate. We've got 9 out of 10 World Cups. But the fact of the matter is the Kiwis deserve this game today, and this was just the worst performance I've ever witnessed in Australian history. This is the worst performance I have ever watched this country perform in rugby league. This is the World Cup. Well, it's not the World Cup winning team, but this is Australia. This should never be accepted. This should never be at no stage should this ever be accepted by any Australian. I don't want you to go and say, oh, well, of course you're going to say, yes, we've got all these World Cups, and it is great to have all these World Cups, and we will shit on the Kiwis when it comes to actual trophies. But the point of the matter is that you can't take away from the Kiwis in this game just because of that. It's a real harsh one here for Australians to have to look at. But this team needs to have a good hard look at themselves. One, again, Tedesco is not going to be our fullback next year. There's no way you go ahead with Tedesco next year. You give it to Caleb Ponga, Reece Walsh, or Dylan Edwards. 2, Dylan Edwards not a wing. Josh Adokar comes back into that wing, and you also have Josh Adokar, who couldn't have been selected for this tournament because he was suspended. But also, who's the other one? You put Val. No, you don't put Val. Oh, do you put Val on the wing? Selwyn Cobbo's there, but he also had an awful game against Samoa. Val or Selwyn, but you probably go with Val. You go into the centres, you got Latrell Mitchell there. Hamiso, maybe potentially, unless you put Val into the centres there. I'd probably put Hamiso onto the wing over Val, to be completely honest with you. Val back into the centres. Or Jack White into the centres, which is what the World Cup centres were. 5'8" Munsters there. Nathan Cleary goes into the 7. Sherry Evans was just nothing today and has been nothing really in this tournament. Front row forward of Payne and Tino is obvious. 9 is obviously Ben Hunt and Harry Grant. Ben Hunt was just god-awful today. Back rowers, who the back rowers in this game? Liam Martin, geez, he needs to step up, man. That was just dreadful today. And Ruben Cotter did nothing, really. But you'd have Liam Martin and Dave Federer if they could select him, because he was going to be there, but he had a minor surgery, so Cameron Murray would go into the back row instead of what we had today. And then obviously the lock, Isaiah Yeo, needs to be way better than what he performed in today. And the bench is, that was just poor. So Australians, move on from it. You've got your World Cups. You've got enough winning. Give another team a go. That was a good performance for the Kiwis today, and they deserve to win it. Technically, it's a 50-50 split. Australia did win last week, and New Zealand win this week, but just give the credit to the Kiwis. Just give it to them. They lost the All Blacks by 1 point in the World Cup final, man. So don't go too hard on the defense. Just kind of allow it to happen. But you'll get a good taste for what it would be like if the Warriors win. For sure. But yeah, look, there we go, guys. There we go. I appreciate you as usual. I hope you are here tomorrow for Papua New Guinea versus Fiji in the final. Hopefully that's a good game. To be fair, the only good game that we've actually had in this tournament has come from that side of the groups with Fiji and Cook Islands. Fiji slapped Papua New Guinea last week. Maybe do we see the same thing that happened here between Australia and New Zealand, and then New Zealand and Australia happen over there with Papua New Guinea getting a good win over Fiji? I don't know. We'll be back tomorrow, so hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.